with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile Scooter's Coffee. Open 7 days a week.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Kabuto's, St. George's #1 sushi and ramen bar. Student specials available Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Make sure and give them a follow on social media at Kabuto Utah for weekly giveaways and local events.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out, with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Hey St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group. We've got you covered.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
Today's game is brought to you by
here we go.
Back Nine Golf, Ronnie's Mac Bar, Scooters Coffee, Red Rock Real Estate, and Holbrook Asphalt.
It's playoff football time, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings and salutations from Sugar House, Utah. We are live here for the Dixie Flyers and the Highland Rams. And good evening, Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Tara Atkin, Andy Atkin, our crew tonight. Nathan Nelson back in the studio. And we ready for the playoffs, Paulie?
Absolutely. The playoff intensity is in the air. You can feel it, the vibes around the stadium, the fans trickling in on both sides. You know, with this many people there this early, it's playoff go time, baby.
Yeah, pregame built by Bucks Ace Hardware and brought to you by Sport Court of Southern Utah. And lots to get to. This is a Highland Ram team, Paul, that was very beat up on in their other region. They dropped down to this region, Region 10, and this year they go 6-0, beat everybody in their region. Probably not as tough a region as Region 9, where the Flyers went 0-5 in Region 9 in Southern Utah. Flyers might have the toughest strength of schedule of anybody in the state. So a team that hasn't lost in region against a team that hasn't won, and yet Highland comes in as the 13 seed, and Dixie enters tonight's game as the 19 seed.
That's right, and head coach Kautai Alaveo brings a level of intensity and focus to this group, as they haven't lost a region game like you mentioned. The offense is super balanced, averaging 116 or 111.6 yards on the ground and 153.9 through the air, keeping defenses guessing constantly on whether to commit more to the run or a lot more guys to pass coverage. He's been winning that coaching chess match all season, having a really balanced offense. Defensively, they absolutely attack the quarterback with tenacious rush. 27 sacks on the season for the Rams, good for 3 per game. 15 different Rams have accounted for a sack on the season. That's a wild stat. And then the Rams bring a relentless sideline-to-sideline pursuit from the linebackers and the secondary. They're a good tackling team, and they're going to bring a lot of fight to this game.
Yeah, and they want to pound the football. They do have a 2-quarterback system. They got a passing quarterback in Brody Dalton. They got a running quarterback in William Bauman. We'll see what the reps end up looking like in this one. They got a freshman that's done some big things this year. Vili Ripley, just a 9th grader, Paul. He didn't even have his driver's license yet, and he's playing a little bit both ways, and it looks like he's got a really, really bright future, and the future is right now. It is a beautiful day. When we pulled in the parking lot here at Highland High, it was 70 degrees. We are staring directly into the sun, which should set here in the next half an hour or so. But right now, a little bit of a glare for us for this first quarter. Flyers are on the field going through their reps. They are short-handed tonight, Paul. They are missing their top 2 wide receivers.
That's right. A little foresight into the Flyers. They come into this game kind of licking their wounds from a senior night loss to the Snow Canyon Warriors, but renewed hope and optimism as a new season begins tonight in the playoffs. First-year head man Will Liebert has instilled smash-mouth football with a splash of air raid with first-year OC Cody Wilstead. Dixie likes to let it fly. They're going to have to need the trigger man, Deacon Virgin, to have a good game tonight to be in this one to power past the Rams. But that's what we see from Dixie. It's been a little bit of an up-and-down season in the first year under Coach Liebert, but in the playoffs and looking to get a win tonight.
And they will be without one of their senior wide receivers, Antano Anzalone. He is out with a head injury. He's missed a couple weeks in a row now, and is just not quite ready to go. Could be back next week, but they got to win first. It's win and move on. Lose and the season comes to an end. Also, no Chas Holbrook. Got a little bit of a collarbone issue. It's not a broken collarbone. It's like a collarbone clavicle, but it's aggravated really badly in one bad hit, and it could break. And so they don't want to rush him back either. So those 2 weapons Deacon Virgin will not have. So Barize is going to have a big night tonight. They're going to have to go a little deeper, and we might even see some freshmen get some reps
at the quarterback or at the receiver position. This is a really good freshman-sophomore class for Dixie. Their freshman team only lost one game all year.
That's right.
And so they've got some young guys, maybe not fully developed as far as the weight room goes, but they've got some up-and-coming players. One of those guys,
Trezon Haverone, he could play a big role tonight.
He's a junior, and he's kind of the same age as Deacon. Those guys are a 1-2 punch. They've been playing all the way up through. But there's another guy that probably doesn't even it's Ricky Bobby Brandon, number 27. His name is Ricky, middle name Bobby.
Okay.
Last name Brandon.
He's got to be fast.
I asked Coach Will Lieber, I said, is that his real name or is that his nickname? He said, no, that's his real name.
Awesome,
And so he might be getting some reps tonight. That's how thin the Flyers are at wide receiver. And I came up to check on him in the roster. He's not even in the official Dixie Flyer roster. So they're going to have to dig a little bit deeper in this one tonight. But it's the playoffs. Injuries are part of the game, but the Flyers are a little bit beat up. More of the pregame show, built by Bucks Ace Hardware and presented by Sport Court of Southern Utah. When we come back here to Highland High School, the Rams and the Flyers. I want to remind everybody, Sport Court can build a multi-purpose pickleball basketball court in your backyard. Top-notch people, top-notch equipment, top-notch results for your backyard for endless year-round fun. And we're giving away another $5,000 from Sport Court for a local scholarship. Details, sportcourtofsouthernutah.com, or you can check it out on our website as well, where you can actually nominate. Got to be a senior, got to play at least one sport, got to have at least a 3-point GPA. Want to tell us how they're involved in their school, clubs they're involved in, sport they play, and why we should consider them for the Sport Court $5,000 scholarship. Get those nominees coming in throughout the school year. We'll hand that out first part of May in 2026. Quick timeout, message from our sponsors. It's playoff football. Flyers, Rams coming up on the Fan Sports Network, KSLSports.com.
Wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks Ace stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Hey, have you tried the St. George Stretch Lab? It'll help boost your athletic performance, help you feel less restricted in your movements, knock out those nagging aches and pains, and melt away your stress. Right now at the St. George Stretch Lab, get an intro stretch for just $39. That's $30 off. Mention keyword radio.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
Hello, sports fans. It's Boo Boo and Nick from Highland Grill. Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice. Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Highland Grill. It's game time.
Handel's Homemade Ice Cream is now open on River Road by Sprouts.
Come enjoy 48 flavors made fresh daily.
Cones, sundaes, shakes, and quarts to go.
Handel's Happiness Served Daily on River Road.
I can hear Paul Gray. Back here live at Highland High School. Back here live at Highland High School. Glad you're with us tonight. High school playoff football. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, got the whole crew, made the trip up midday today. Been here setting up. A beautiful night for football, Paulie. Once that sun sets down, it might cool down right now.
Absolutely.
It feels like we're in St. George right now.
It does. It's a nice, real moderate temperature, not too hot, not too cold. It just feels perfect weather for football, baby.
Yeah, tonight's game brought to you by the Boulevard Home, making your house more of a home for over 50 years. And we got some things to do. We always like to take a look at our Everbowl keys to the game, House of Jump starting lineup, and Findlay Subaru Star Watch. Let's start with some keys tonight, Paulie, as we get closer and closer to kickoff, because obviously Highland wants to establish the run game. They want to pound it between the tackles and force Dixie and their front seven to stop the run game. They will run some motion. They'll run some play action off of that, but they want to establish that run game.
Absolutely. They've got some rushers that are very dangerous, including Ripley, the freshman, the 9th grader, averaging over 57 yards a game on the ground. I think they're going to have some valuable possessions where they grind you and they try and grind Dixie down by running the football, and then that's when the play action comes from Mr. Brody Dalton, who can sling the ball a little bit. He's got a little Brett Favre in him, 12 touchdowns, 11 interceptions on the season, but he's a guy that tries to create plays and opportunities in the passing game. But you're right, it is all predicated on their ability to run the football.
Yeah, turnovers going to be really important too. Want to limit the turnovers, and they want to get that home crowd fired up tonight. Want to get this crowd energized and can keep the winning going. I mean, winning 6 straight region games, they take a lot of momentum into this game where Dixie's lost 5 straight games in region play and trying to get some momentum and live to fight another week. The winner of this game will play the Hurricane Tigers down in St. George next week. Well, in Washington County next week.
Yeah, one team comes in sizzling hot, winners of 6 in a row, and then the Flyers, of course, losers of 5 straight. But this is a new season. Talked about that in the first segment. This is a brand new season. The playoffs begin. Everyone's 0-0, and you've got a chance to make an impact on this playoff bracket and have a matchup against the Hurricane Tigers next week in H-Town, the winner of this one.
Yeah, our Everbowl keys to the game. Everbowl, we love these guys. Acai bowls, smoothies, packed with superfoods to fuel your day in St. George in the Red Rock Commons, where St. George gets their superfood fix. Here is Coach Will Lieber. This is kind of some Everbowl keys for Dixie from the coach himself, and it's also our Coral Canyon coach's comments. Here's what Coach Lieber told me moments ago.
All right, we got our keys to the game from the coach himself, Will Lieber, with me here. Playoff start tonight. Dixie at Highland. Coach, what is going to be the keys to the game, brought to you by Everbowl?
The keys to the game for tonight, we are looking to have a pretty clean game as far as penalties. No negative yards. We want to be productive on offense. Kill all of our previous scoring records. Just maintain, down and distance, stay ahead of the sticks, and the defense just play tough and get a couple takeaways on defense.
I know it's late in the season here. We go second part of the season, the playoffs. But how's the health of the Flyers tonight?
Good. We got a couple guys still banged up that we thought maybe we would get back, but we're going to hold them out, just, protecting the kids, and maybe they're not quite ready, but we're going to get a lot of kids that, maybe need to step in and step up and give those guys opportunities.
Film study, do you feel like you match up well with the 13-seed Highland Rams?
Yeah, we do. We think our region is pretty tough, probably one of the toughest in the region. Obviously, they won the region, did a great job throughout their season, so I think comparing the two regions, we played a tough schedule. Our strength of schedule is probably the toughest in 4A, so we feel like we can come in and match up pretty well.
All right, Coach, have fun. Go get them.
All right, thank you.
All right, there's your Everbowl keys for the Flyers. Down in distance, limit the penalties, some of the things Coach Lieber stressing. Also, appreciate Coral Canyon Golf Course. Get your tee times. Coral Canyon Golf Course. And, 435-688-1700. It is absolutely rocking right now at Coral Canyon Golf Course. Paulie, let's take a look at our Findlay Subaru Star Watch tonight. I know you've been kind of studying the statistics. You've been looking at the film. You've been prepping for this game. I'm going to give you the honor tonight. Who are the 2 most important players for the Flyers and Highlands tonight if each respective team is going to come out of here with the victory?
Yeah, I think for the Rams, you got to look at Jackson Folau. He's 46 catches, 496 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's an electric athlete in the passing game. He can make plays in the open field. He's got breakaway speed paired with soft hands, and he's a yak machine. Look for this talented senior to lead this passing game charge for the Rams. And also, you got to go with the guy throwing the football. How about Brody Dalton? A little gunslinger to him. Like I said, a little Brett Favre in him. 12 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. He's a playmaker. He likes to try and create opportunities for his teammates. And I think they're going to have to hit on some long pass plays because the Flyers are going to be prepared for that run game that they're going to try and grind them down all game with. As for the Flyers, Jason Malafau, 10 tackles per game coming in. He averages 10 tackles per game. He is everywhere on the field. He is a menace. He makes so many different plays at the line of scrimmage, in the second level, chasing backs down from behind. He's the kind of grit and mentality all the Flyers need to embody tonight defensively. And then offensively, it's got to be Deacon Virgin. He's got to have a big game tonight. Needs to stretch the field, create plays in the intermediate and short, and propel this Flyers team to victory. If he he does have a good game, I see the Flyers having a good chance in this one.
I love it. The Findlay Subaru Star Watch, great stuff there. Paul Ratliff, he's going to be analyzing this game all night long. Flip one by the Flyers. They have deferred. So it will be Highland football to start this game when we come back. Kickoff of the playoffs in the state of Utah in the 4A classification. It's the Highland Rams at home taking on the Dixie Flyers, and we've got it next for you on the Fan Sports Network and KSL Sports.
Randall's Homemade Ice Cream is now open on River Road by Sprouts.
Come enjoy 48 flavors made fresh daily.
Cones, sundaes, shakes, and quarts to go.
Handles happiness served daily on River Road.
Smooth, good job.
Yeah. Good job, buddy. High five.
Randall's Homemade Ice Cream is now open on River Road by Sprouts.
Come enjoy 48 flavors made fresh daily.
Cones, sundaes, shakes, and quarts to go.
Handles happiness served daily on River Road.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court. Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Kabuto's, St. George's #1 sushi and ramen bar. Student specials available Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Make sure and give them a follow on social media at Kabuto Utah for weekly giveaways and local events.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group. We've got you covered.
Today's game is brought to you by Flynn Companies, Intercap Lending, Nets on Fire, Jersey Mike's, and Stretch Lab.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. It is playoff football. Here we go, our Boulevard home coverage tonight. Flyers on the road taking on Highland, the 13-19 matchup. And we are ready to go on a Football Friday. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Flyers going to kick off. We'll see the Rams get the football first. Put 12 minutes on the Nets on Fire clock, and let's play it out and see what happens tonight. Should be a fun one. Glad you're with us on the Fan Sports Network on the radio. Links on the fansportsnetwork.com. Coming at you on KSL Sports as well. We also have links up on that Desert Hills and Green Canyon game on the fansportsnetwork.com. Kickoff is returnable, and it's going to be taken out to the 19-yard line. And a good special teams tackle there made by number 20, Connor Knighton.
Yeah, good start for the Flyers, getting down in a hurry, making that big tackle and special teams play. And now the defense, and who we mentioned in the Findlay Subaru stars of the game, Jason Malafau going to lead the way with that 10 tackles average per game.
House of Jump bringing you the key players tonight. Perfect for your kid's next birthday party. How about Bristol Woods? Was hurt the first 4 weeks of the season. He's back. Watch out for both Malafau brothers. They can absolutely light it up. Troy is playing that free safety position. And, of course, Jason's in the middle of the field. Run up the middle in between the tackles and going to push forward. It's going to be a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 there out to the 22-yard line.
Good
Ripley on the carry.
Yeah, Ripley, the freshman, the guy that you're going to hear his name quite a bit today. Super talented, got great open field speed, break tackle ability. He is the best back and ball carrier for this Rams squad, which is something they want to implement early and often in this game, is running the football.
They'll go twist to either side, run it again, up the middle to the freshman. Ripley bouncing the outside. He's got some room. Ripley to the 40. Ripley to midfield. He could go all the way. Nobody's going to catch him as he goes 20, 10, and touchdown. That is going to be a 78-yard touchdown on the second play from scrimmage.
And Ripley rips the defense there as he just broke outside and turned on the afterburners and jetted down the sideline for the first score of this game. Rams up top, 6-0 early.
Wow, what a run. He bounced it to the outside. Nobody could keep him in the middle. And this freshman, Billy Ripley, who had 91 carries for 515 yards, 5.7 a carry, just went for 78. Rams lead 6-0. Here comes the Best Friends Animal Sanctuary Extra Point. Take home your new best friends. Holidays are coming. Check out the website or drive up to Kanab and check it out, bestfriends.org. Extra point is up, and it is good. 7-0 Rams, just like that. And we only played less than a minute of action, Paul. We'll be right back. We'll see if Deacon Virgin and the Flyers can answer that early score by the Rams on the Fan Sports Network.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Welcome back, our Boulevard home coverage. Flyers just like that, Paulie. That is not how you want to start the postseason. Second play from scrimmage. Ripley goes 78 yards to pay dirt, and the Rams are fired up.
That's right. Billy Ripley, a super talented freshman, was just saying how he's the most talented ball carrier on the team, and he breaks outside for the touchdown.
Returnable for the Flyers as they're about to get their opening possession. Little crease up the middle. Pretty good return, just shy of the 30. And here comes Deacon Virgin and this Dixie offense. They're without one of their right guard tonight because he's got Casas has a fever tonight, so I don't know if he's going to be able to go feverish before this game. No Tano Anzalone and no Chaz Holbrook, so they are a little bit shorthanded, down 3 starters. We'll see how the offense fares. They're going to start in a trips formation here. Virgin, only a junior quarterback. He's thrown for over 2,000 yards, 9 touchdowns, but 11 interceptions. Now, that's a little bit misleading because I've seen a couple, Hail Marys that have been intercepted as he's trying to make a play at the end of the half. He's also had, some receivers that have dropped some passes this year. They're going to need the receivers to be great tonight, and looks like we've got a penalty, and Deacon is talking to the official. They're not marking off a penalty. Maybe they just weren't ready for play.
It seems like now the clock's wound and we're ready to go.
Okay, 10:59 to go. Opening quarter, Rams up 7-0. If you just tuned in, you missed already an explosive 78-yard touchdown. 1st and 10, Flyers will open this drive up for their own 28. Virgin out of the shotgun, put a man in motion. Going to hand off on that fly sweep, coming to the near side. And falling forward out across the 30 to the 31. It's a pickup of 3 for the Flyers. And on that run was number 43, Troy Malafau. Barize, Malafau. Obviously, you're going to try to get the ball to some of those playmakers.
Yeah, kind of got a Lindell White, Reggie Bush, thunder and lightning.
Correct.
With those two.
Virgin goes empty, 5 receivers. Virgin gets rid of it quick. Outside, it's batted down and it's intercepted. It's intercepted, pick 6. Highland gets the Oski, and they score the touchdown. And oh my goodness, I don't know if you could have scripted a worse start for the Flyers in this game. How about that? Number 16, Bauman, I think, was the guy on that far cornerback. We're staring straight into the sun, Paulie. Was it 16 with the pick 6?
I think it is number 16, William Bauman on the play. And what an incredible just a deflection up into the air. He just makes the play on the ball and runs it back to the house. And right away now 13-0 Rams, and they're rolling.
3 yards on first down, and then on the second play from scrimmage, defensively, the Rams make a play. Impressive, to say the least. And here is the Best Friends extra point. Kick is up on that right side. I think it snuck in. It did. 14-0. Dixie's going to have to steady the nerves. All Rams here early when we come back. Our Boulevard Home Game of the Week on the Fan Sports Network.
News. Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Yeah, make it uphill battle.
News. Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Binocular right here.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Sun is setting. That is a beautiful thing for Paul and I, staring right into the setting sun off to the west here. And holy smokes, what a start for the Highland Rams here to start the playoffs at home. Moving down from 5A to 4A, moving to a new region, Region 10, going undefeated this year, and wow, what a start. Returnable again, and Haverone is going to be tripped up, and he's going to be shy of the 23-yard line. And the Flyers will have to steady the nerves a little bit now, Paul.
That's right, and Haverone, a guy that can help his young quarterback Deacon Virgin out. They've had the connection since Pee Wee Ball, and he's another guy with Holbrook, with Anzalone out, that may need to get more receptions and more targets tonight. And he could be a guy that can help not only in the special teams game but on offense. But the second drive, real vital for the Flyers here to establish some footing in this game. Down 14-0. They need to respond here and have a good drive offensively.
Tonight's game brought to you by Kabuto Sushi and Ramen Bar. Hey, next Thursday, Halloween party, karaoke, prizes for the best 3 costumes. Go check it out, 7 o'clock. Special menu that night at Kabuto. They'll set up the screen, receiver screen, complete. Trezon Haverone makes a man miss, makes another man miss, breaks a third tackle out across the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 20. How about that on that flanker screen?
And there he is, right as we talk about him, and he makes the special teams play, chips in with an offensive play here. Screen, a little tunnel screen, he just goes upfield, breaks a couple tackles, looks elusive, and a guy that can really help the Flyers passing game today is Trezon Haverone.
Aiden Hellis will be out wide. They'll put Barize in motion. They'll run it and hand off to Castle Barize. And he is taken down for a loss of a yard, maybe a yard and a half. So a TFL there by the Rams. I couldn't see who made that stop, but a really good penetration right there at the point of attack.
Yeah, the offensive line on their heels a little bit there. Got a good push from the Rams 3-man front as they just they clogged up the run lanes for Castle there.
Trips formation. Castle in the backfield. Looking to throw. Virgin steps up. Gun and over the middle, Haverone, and he let him too far, a little bit low as well. It's going to be 3rd down and 11.
Sidearm throw there from Virgin, just trying to get it off from any arm angle he could with the rush coming, and Haverone unable to make the play. A little low, like you say. Probably a tough ball to come up with, and brings up a 3rd and long here for the Flyers.
Still plenty of time on the play clock. Virgin does not have to rush, has the play call in. Cody Wilstead, first-year offensive coordinator. Let's see what he draws up here. Got a throw, rolling out. Virgin looking, and he goes behind the defense, caught by Troy Malafau, and he's out across midfield. He's going to be, that's not a great spot, but it is a yard shy. It's 4th and 1, and they're probably down 14. They're going to want to go for it here.
You got to keep it rolling if you're the Flyers offense. I would just presume here as Coach Liebert, they look to the sideline for direction here, and I'd assume they're going to keep the pedal to the metal and try and get a first down here and continue this drive.
Yeah, I don't think any hesitation. I think down, I mean, if it's 7-0, maybe you kick it here and play the field position game, but 14-0, you got a little momentum.
This is a promising drive.
Yep. You see what they draw up. Virgin going to keep it. He's going to run it. He's going to push forward, and he is not going to get it.
Just a stout tackle on Deacon Virgin there as he was running a little upright, didn't have a lot of room to operate there, but and he gets stopped up. And now the Rams take over, up 14-0 and rolling a little bit. Dixie's got to put out some fires right now.
Flyers, our replay not working yet. We're going to try to recalibrate that, but clearly he was short. He was not going to get it there. And the line just has been a little bit of a struggle this year for Dixie, and they just didn't get a push there.
Yeah.
They just won the battle on the line of scrimmage. Highland won that battle. Now Highland can go right back to work, handoff. Not much on that run. He'll pick up 2, maybe 3. Again, Brody Dalton handing that one off, I believe, to Ripley again. Sun is almost setting. I'll be able to see numbers for Highland soon.
That's right. As the sun right over midfield here, just hanging over us and creating a little bit of a sightline issue.
We were talking to Swede Robinson, the athletic director, gracious enough to host us and make room for us here at Highland High. School was built in 1956. It's a 2-story, really tiny press box here, and they're getting a brand new school. The field will stay, but they're getting a brand new school real soon. So that's going to be kind of exciting for Highland students and teachers and faculty in the community, and they'll stack it up. Bristol Woods gets in the backfield, and there is a TFL. He'll lose the 3 yards they just gained, and it'll be 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, Bristol Woods made first contact and held on for dear life by the legs and waited for his buddies to rally to the football to bring down the ball carrier. For now, brings up a 3rd and long for these Rams.
Koliker will come off. James Condi and Van Bletzacker will come in. Bletzacker going to come sprint out wide to the single receiver side. It trips to the far sideline. Rams in a passing situation. Clap and movement. And who flinched first? Flyers were definitely in the neutral zone, but did somebody flinch? I don't think so. I think it's going to be offsides Dixie, and that's a free 5 yards.
It is. It's going to make the 3rd and long, a 3rd and medium here for the Rams. And now the full playbook available to them, you'd presume, maybe a run play or pass option. But it was looking like they had a 3rd and about 11-10. Would have been a pretty strict throwing situation for them. Now they got the full playbook, I think.
So 3rd down and 5, a lot more manageable here. They go empty, and Brody gonna throw. Looking to step up, throws on the run. It's intercepted by Malafau. Troy Malafau with the Oski, and Dixie gets a takeaway. Unfortunately, he had room up the middle, but he had to go down to the turf to secure it, so no return on the interception for the Flyers.
But it puts the Flyers firmly back in this one after the big turnover and sets up the offense again, which was having a good drive. But that's the play you need in that situation. I was already a little on the ropes, down 14-0, but you get a huge play from Malafau, sets up the offense again to try and go back to work.
Brody Dalton there, stepping up in the pocket, was kind of throwing on the run, and he just threw it right to Malafau.
12th interception for Dalton.
Yep. And Deacon Virgin going right back to work, going up top. It's a deep out route. It's complete, and it'll be a gain of 15. Beautiful deep out throw by Virgin, out across the 40 to the 42-yard line.
And that's Haverone again, as he's going to be the guy today, I feel like, as he's going to be the one to lean on for Deacon. He's been his Pee-wee connection, his guy he's come up with playing youth ball, and this is a guy that he can lean on tonight, down Chaz Holbrook and Tano.
Yeah. Still got Crew and Aiden and some other receivers, and now Virgin in trouble. He's not an immobile quarterback. The ball is going to be fumbled, and it's going to be recovered by Highland. So he was being tackled. That ball popped out. Highland recovered it right in front of the Dixie sideline, just inbounds, and a turnover breeds a turnover. His Flyers just had got the interception, and now they cough it up.
And Evan Curl on the recovery, and what a big play that was for this Rams defense. Again, already creating turnovers at a high rate early in this game. And now the offense back on the field on the other side of the 50, positive territory and an opportunity for them to add on here.
You know the happiest player on the field right now? Brody Dalton. After that interception he threw, he gets his defense to force a fumble, and he gets the ball back. That play looked broken from the start. Virgin made a couple guys miss, but then as he was running forward, ball got poked free. They'll run it again, bouncing outside, and a pretty good run by the Rams. Ripley is going to take it for a gain of 14 yards down to the 27-yard line.
And Veely is averaging a massive clip right now per carry. Obviously the huge breakaway run to score the first touchdown of the game, but that outside veer kind of outside run that they've got him going on, the stretch run, has really been prosperous for him, but it looks as if this one might come back. There's a discussion.
And they're going to
face mask on the offense.
Or, okay, it's a personal foul. Legal hands to the face, up in the face mask area. So, normally you see that on the defense, tackling, but sometimes legal hands to the face, and you grab that face mask on a stiff arm or a lineman blocking. If you get it up under the chin, it becomes a dangerous play. I didn't see exactly where the infraction occurred. Flyers dig in, 4-man front, 7 in the box. And they rush 4. Ripley again. Ripley has another crease. He'll take it back down to the 45. And it'll be a pickup of 8.
And that's been the offense for the Rams thus far. The stretch run to Ripley.
And the right side.
It's been effective. Yeah, that right side of that offensive line, really road grading and creating holes and lanes for him to run through early in this one.
Running behind big number 57, Donald Shaw, the junior, on that right side. You can tell that they trust that right side in the run game. Trips again, formation to the boundary, short side of the field. Single receiver on the near side is Vaughn. And penalty flag flies, and the Flyers have jumped off sides again, Paulie.
I think they got Bristol Woods that time. And it's going to push the Rams up, make it more manageable situation here on second down.
And what was key number 1 out of Coach Liebert's mouth?
It was miscues, penalties.
We got to clean up the penalties, and we got to win the field position and stay ahead of the chains, and Dixie has done none of that yet. And another good run right up the middle, down the hash. Ripley again, and that's going to be enough for a fabulous Freddy's.
First down, and the freshman phenom continues to impress, this time to the left side of the line, as he was running with a lot of steam behind him and a lot of just agility, too, in the open field. So I like what I've seen from Ripley thus far.
Flyers trailing 14-0. On the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard, lights, fans, home decor. Check out Wilkinson's, open to the public and contractors. 1st and 10 Rams inside the Flyer 30, knocking on the red zone. Ripley again, starts left, goes right. This time bottled up after a pickup of 4. Down to the 26.
That's gang tackling along the defensive front and doing a really good job, as we see here on the replay. Just bottled up, just nowhere to run, no holes, no gaps, nothing, as the Dixie front 7 did a great job there.
Shout out to Tara, getting the replay working, recalibrated. Stuff you and I don't understand above our pay grade.
Absolutely, way above.
Highland High School, 14-0, looking for more. 4 minutes left here in the first quarter, and a penalty on the Rams. It'll be the second on this drive. That personal foul, hands to the face. Now a false start will back them up 5. And it'll be second down and 11.
Trading penalties here, as just moved up and back the same 5 yards. And now again, a second and long now for the Rams. And they haven't really put many balls in the air. That we talked about in the pregame, the balance they had with the run-pass distribution. Let's see if this is a throw here.
They will run it again to Ripley. Malafau takes him down after a gain of just 2, maybe 3. Big 18. He is strong, Paulie. And he just grabs him from the backside and just throws him down like he's wrestling a steer.
That's right. He looks like a young Ray Lewis out here, filling this hole and bringing him down to the ground with a lot of power.
Tenacity. Helping out too.
Love to see that from Malafau, who again comes into the game averaging 10.0 tackles per game. Every time he goes out, he's going to bring down 10 guys.
Yeah, he's the heart and soul of this defense. There's no question about it. And middle linebacker. 3rd and 9. Flyers. Play clock ticking down. Flyers need a stop here. Pressure comes, and Woods can't get to him. Woods kind of lost his footing. Into the end zone, jump ball, touchdown Highland. What a high arcing throw by Brody Dalton, and he finds his man. That is number 36, Billy Ripley, out of the backfield that was all the way down in the end zone for the touchdown.
Ripley rips it again. Man, he just finds a way to get open sitting in the back of this end zone, but just beyond 2 defenders. And what a read by Brody, making that pass, throwing it out there, feathering it out. Great touch on that ball. And now it's starting 20-0 now. The Flyers need a response quick as this Rams team came to play today.
Yeah, I mean, and Bristol Woods, he was going to sack the quarterback. He lost his footing, and that allowed him to roll out by the time to throw into the end zone. Looked like the DB might have mistimed the leap there. It just got over his head, and there was Ripley for the score. Ripley's having himself a first quarter. PAT is up and good. Brought to you by Best Friends Animal Sanctuary. 21-0. Flyers have to be shell-shocked when we come back live on the Fan Sports Network and KSL.
News. Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com. News. Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Kickoff is returnable from inside the 5. Here comes the return by Ricky Bobby Brandon, the freshman. He's out across the 30 to the 31. That's the 9th grader. The Flyers, I was talking to Coach Liebert. I said, who's stepping up? He's like, watch out for Ricky Bobby Brandon. He's got great hands. He's just a freshman, part of that freshman team that only had a loss this year. Hasn't caught a pass yet, but got a kick return right there.
That's right, chipping in on special teams and could be a playmaker of the future and maybe today for the Flyers, as he's got great speed, as he showed on that kickoff return there, as he just got up the field in a hurry.
So Ricky Brandon there with the good field position for the Flyers. Deacon Virgin, twins to either side, got Barisi in the backfield. Virgin's gonna throw that little underneath route. It's caught by Barisi. Crew Barisi will reel it in. It'll be a pickup of 5, nearly 6, out across the 36.
And that's a good on-time, on-schedule throw for Deacon Virgin. Want to get his confidence going, get him back flowing in the offense and feeling the good energy. And that's a good pass to get him on schedule. Brings it a 2nd and medium here. Good down and distance for this Flyers offense.
Sidecar to the right is Barisi. They're going to hand it, fake it. Now Virgin going to RPO throw it, and it's dropped in and out of the hands of Troy Malfow. And he took a shot after he couldn't bring it to the body at about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, as we see on the replay here, Virgin showing some good mobility and just slings this out, and it's kind of led right into a defender, number 10 of the Rams, Andrew Croft.
And Virgin took a shot around the head or neck area as he was let going that football. Couldn't tell on the replay if that was clean or maybe needed a flag, but regardless, no flags on the field. We play on 3rd down and a long 4 for the Flyers. Virgin going to throw. Clean pocket. Comeback route. And Haverone kind of slipped coming out of his break on the comeback. By the time he kind of regained his balance, he couldn't get up high to make that catch. It's 4th down, and the punt unit looks like they're coming on.
Yeah, it's just a little too deep in your own territory, I think, to go here, but as there's an open receiver we see on the replay there going on the crossing route, but look to the sideline. I think Haverone would have had a shot at that ball. Like you mentioned, the stumble really kind of prohibited him from making that play.
Yeah, I agree. So, punt unit on. And the kick, low. Returnable, and then fair caught late at the 30. No return. I didn't see that. He must have called the fair catch a little earlier on. And that's where Highland will set up shop. What a start here in the first quarter for the Rams. They lead 21-0 on our Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff with you on the radio, on the live stream, on the fansportsnetwork.com, our YouTube page, as well as KSL on the KSL Plus app tonight, KSLsports.com. coming at you statewide for playoff football, but it's been one-sided so far, Paul.
Yeah, the Rams, it's been an all-out assault thus far, offensively, defensively, creating turnovers and big plays on offense have been the name of the game thus far for the Rams.
They'll run it again on that far sideline. Pretty well defended. Ripley going to pick up a couple. Actually, that's Wolfgram with his first carry of the game. Wolfgram, the other running back, he'll pick up 3, maybe 4. Manasi Wolfgram, he's a junior running back, wears number 12.
And a good change of pace.
Those Highland jerseys, the gray with the black numbers, with that sun finally setting, I can start to see them now.
Yeah, a little pop and a little more as the sun goes down, and makes it a little easier to ID here.
Beautiful night for football, though, here in the Sugar House area. And another neutral zone infraction or a false start. You're right. The back judge, or the umpire, actually called that false start, causing the Flyers to jump into the neutral zone. Andrew Alexander loves that call because he was the guy that jumped into the neutral zone for Dixie from that nose tackle position. Will Liebert, first-year head coach, taking over for the legendary Blaine Munkers, who's now helping out with the offense at Utah Tech. Boy, they got a big one tomorrow. We'll have it for you on the Fan Sports Network. Utah Tech hosting the Feud on 15 again, 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Paulie, you and I will be over at Greater Zion Stadium. Brody Dalton buying time, dumps it off, and it's going to be incomplete. Had a man open, but he couldn't make the catch down around the ankles, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, as we can see here, Dalton's never able to set his feet. Just has the happy feet trying to set, but the rush is on. And that catch probably should have been made, but it was a little low. But
you touch it, you can catch it, they say?
If you touch it, you can catch it. That's right.
Yeah, I think that was was it on the mark perfectly? Absolutely not. But I think you're right. I think he had his hands on it, just couldn't bring it in. And now they're 3rd and long again. Flyers down 21-0 to the Rams. Rams facing 3rd and 11 from inside their own 30. Brody Dalton going to throw, and they're going to blow the play dead. Woods was coming after him. And we got another flag on the field. It's been a penalty-marred game.
It has. Early on, a lot of miscues on both sides. Another false start on the Rams.
Yeah, you can see right at the beginning of that replay, brought to you by Holbrook Asphalt. A little too quick movement on that line for the Rams, and they caught him. So 4th and 16 now, or 3rd and 16 now for Highland's offense.
As number 3 trots onto the field, that's Jackson Folau, the leading receiver for the Rams. I wonder if they dial up his number here, try and get a chunk play to get some of these penalty yards back.
Brody Dalton clapping for the ball. He has it. Flyers rush 4. Good time. One-on-one fade route, and it is incomplete, but they're going to call pass interference, I believe, on the Flyers, and that's going to make it. That is going to make it 3rd and 1, Paulie.
And this is Folau they're targeting here as he's a little stop-and-go move, and it is a little bit of touch there, touch and go, but he gets the flag, and that's going to make it a 3rd and manageable.
You know, Jonathan Jessup at the end of that play definitely was running stride for stride, but there was illegal contact on that. It looked like maybe a little delayed double move, and I think that's where that bump happened and knocked him off the route, maybe 10 yards before the ball arrived, and I think that's what the official saw.
Yeah, that little stutter, that stop and go move, really, I think that's where the penalty occurred. They were running stride for stride, like you say, when the ball was in the air, but before the ball was in the air, I think there was some contact.
So instead of 4th and 16, it's now 3rd and 1, and Highland can go back to the ground. They do. And the run is going to pick up the first down. Needed 1, got 2.
And that's what this offensive line can do for you. They can grind and they can push and road grade and just power Dixie's line for a couple yards, and that's all they needed there.
That's Wolfgram again with a pickup of 2 and a fabulous Freddy's first down. You can now go touchless or brush as you choose when you get your car washed at the Utah Fabulous Freddy's. 2 in St. George, 1 in Lehigh, 1 in Sandy, not far from Highland High School. Fabulous Freddy's, you and your car looking fabulous. Get your car washed this weekend. Grab some splash drinks or some Ike sandwiches. RPO, they'll give it to Wolfgram again. He'll bounce it outside right tackle, and he'll pick up 2, maybe 3. A little bit of a shuffle, still a little bit of a scrum. Now flags are flying. And we got a little extracurricular activity on the field, Paul.
There's also a flag down around the 40-yard line as well. It came out before the scrum.
Take another look here for our streaming audience on the Fan Sports Network or KSL. Big dealer collision, big hit. Wolfgram kind of leveled the boom and fell forward on the tackler. And then must have been some words exchanged as they kind of got up and some pushing. Nothing too crazy. No punches were thrown or anything of that nature. But it did draw a flag. So you got 2 flags. You're saying they're unrelated penalties, Paul?
The one at the 40-yard line was thrown before the scrum.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be 2 separate, one post-play and one during the play.
Okay. So the first one maybe in the vicinity of the hole. The second one maybe unsportsmanlike conduct.
I would assume. And let's see what the call is here officially. But this could be potentially offsetting.
Coach Oliveo, Brody Dalton going to come over and talk with the coaching staff here for Highland while they sort this out. He's clear over here at the 34-yard line with Coach. And here comes the signal from our referee tonight. Holding on the Rams. Okay. And then I expect a personal foul on who? The Rams.
The Rams as well.
So both of them go against the Rams. So Dixie was trying to win the penalty yardage battle, and now Highland's trying to catch up in the penalty department.
Trying to give it right back. I mean, man, what a swing of events. I thought that was going to be offsetting 1-for-1 there, but both penalties on the Rams, and they're backed up deep here. This is third and an absolute country mile to go here.
Back inside.
First down.
Their own 16-yard line. So back inside their own 20. Rams got to get a first down to the Dixie 49 and a half almost.
Yeah, long way to go.
First and 34, Paul. They'll run it. Flag flies. And pick up out across the 20 to the 23. And it looks like holding maybe again against Highland. That's going to be 3 penalties in 2 plays for Highland. So we can see where this hold occurs. I'm not sure
it's
were they holding Alexander or Halapua. Couldn't tell.
Happened pretty quick. That was
there was no shortage on the throw from the official. That flag went right in at the point of attack.
Yeah, he ID'd it quickly, and
they're going to decline this and give them the 5-yard gain. Maybe a gain of 6, but still
take the down.
Yeah, it's still second and almost 30.
Gladly get to the next play in the sequence here in this second down, and still a really, really long way to go. 29 yards. Not many plays in the playbook for 29 yards, so they're going to try and chip away again here.
And Highland does have to snap this. I think the play clock and the game clock are synced up, so they got to hurry. And they do just get this play off with a second left, and this will be the final play of the quarter, barring a penalty, rolling right all day, and he's just going to throw it away. And a flag comes in at the end from the near sideline official.
It's going to be an illegal man downfield. It looks like, as we see here, the big fella right here, he falls down and gets up right in the middle of the play. He's well downfield, number 53, I believe. Ahofi Noah.
So on 2nd and 29, another penalty. That is 4 straight plays with an infraction, Paul.
That is.
We've had holding and personal foul on the same play, a hold, and now it looks like an illegal man downfield. This crew is busy.
They are. They're definitely getting their laundry out there tonight, as multiple flags on both teams that have set back drives, killed drives.
And look, Highland's saying, Coach Olival's got to be like, hey, we're up 21-0. Let's just play clean. We've got the lead right now. We've had a great start to the game. Let's stop making these mistakes. And that'll be it for the first quarter. We'll step aside while they sort it out. I don't believe there's going to be an untimed play. It's going to be the start of the second quarter when we come back. All Highland here early, up 21-0.
It's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Handel's Homemade Ice Cream is now open on River Road by Sprouts.
Come enjoy 48 flavors made fresh daily.
Cones, sundaes, shakes, and quarts to go.
Handel's happiness served daily on.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo and Nick from Highland Grill. Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice. Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Highland Grill. It's game time.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone. And don't forget our baked goods. Satisfy your sweet tooth and finish your meal with a brownie or cinnamon roll. Come visit us at Great Harvest.
Today's game is brought to you by Handel's Homemade Ice Cream, Sport Court of Southern Utah, Mountain Bikes Pizza, Grass Creek Construction, and Jimmy John's.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Grass Creek Construction, proud sponsor of Region 9 football and the 4A state playoffs. And, Paulie, I'm sure the Flyers are ready to get to quarter number 2. That was not a good quarter for Dixie. Highland, though, made a mess at the end of the quarter there with the penalties. That last play there was 2 more penalties on the Rams. They're inside their own 10. They're going to run it, and nothing there is Alexander. Andrew Alexander is going to make a big-time stop. Bristol Woods came in to help clean things up, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, Bristol Woods and Alexander combining here, sandwiching the running back and not allowing him to get anywhere upfield. And what a play in the backfield as the Flyers, this drive really helped by the mass amount of penalties, but they're playing some good defense now. Rallying to the football, gang tackling. Looks like the defense is woken up.
3rd and long. 3rd and 38. 3rd and a country mile, Paulie.
Yeah.
And they're going to take a little comeback route. It's in and out of the hands of the receiver, right through the wickets, and it's incomplete, and the punt unit's going to have to come on. And, Paulie, no penalty flags on that play.
That's right. We're going to see a punt here from the Rams, and a drive they want to forget. A lot of penalties, that personal fouls, holdings, ineligible man downfield. It was just a lot of things going against them there. Self-inflicted wounds, and they'll put the ball in the air back to the Flyers.
Flyers will send back their punt returner standing at his own at the Highland 46. Low kick, gonna bounce past Barisi, and he's gonna let it go. He needed to come up and field that. And now he's gonna grab it dangerously and get 2 yards out of the return, but he misjudged it. He should have tried to catch it on the hop there, don't you think, Paul?
Absolutely. Kind of lost about 10 to 12 yards for the Flyers.
If
They're
not
letting that,
more.
if not more, with that ball bouncing, and should have probably taken that one on the hop and continued down the field.
So Deacon Virgin, who has had a little bit of a rough start, he threw an interception, returned for a touchdown, and then was trying to scramble, made a couple man miss, and had it punched out. So he fumbles another football away. A couple turnovers for Dixie, helping Highland out to this 21-0 lead here early in the second quarter. Our Boulevard home playoff coverage on the Fan Sports Network. They'll run it. Good little crease opened up. And Barisi's going to get it out across the 43. And it's going to be a pickup of 5, and it'll be 2nd down and 5.
And good seam there created by the offensive line. We know Will Liebert, the head coach of the Flyers, is an offensive lineman, was an offensive line coach at the high school and college levels. He prides himself on having a good front, and that was a good lane created there.
Castle Barisi in the backfield to the right of Virgin. 4 receiver set, trips to the far sideline. Ball on the near hash. Virgin looking on the one-on-one side. It's an out route high from Malafau, incomplete off his fingertips.
Good coverage there by number 10, Andrew Craycroft, the sophomore. He's made a couple plays, called his name a few times now. Craycroft, I should say, as he makes a nice play, really defending that pass and providing some airtight coverage on the play.
Tonight's game brought to you by Mountain Mike's Pizza out in Hurricane, looking for local legends and recognize them as the Mountain Mover of the Week. And we're currently recognizing C.J. Clark, Desert Hills soccer player. Of course, C.J. and Desert Hills lost out Monday in the semifinals, and nearly a pick six on that far sideline, but it's batted down, it's incomplete. Haveron was the intended receiver. But I do want to, at the same token, as we take a look at that replay and close to another pick six, congratulate the Snow Canyon Warriors girls soccer team. They won in PKs today over Ridgeline. That is, I believe, the third Snow Canyon girls soccer title of the school history. Congratulations to Coach Connor Brown and the Warriors. They had to do it in PKs again, but they did it over there at America First Field, not far from here.
Absolutely. Congrats to the Warriors. That's a monumentous achievement and a great season capped off with tasting that championship.
And punt unit, unfortunately, for Dixie fans on the field again here. That's going to land at the 26 and bounce down inside the 20, so they will pin the Rams deep. But not much working offensively right now for the Flyers, as we're early in the second quarter and 10:29 on the Nets on Fire clock. Check out netsonfire.org, see what kind of group training or individual training or upcoming tournaments they've got over there at Nets. Hoop at Nets, building champions on and off the court. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. And Paulie, your assessment of the game so far, I mean, Dixie's kind of on their heels a little bit.
That's right. Really from the get-go with the Billy Ripley huge run to start the game, it really kind of set the tone in this one, and the Flyers have been chasing since then.
RPO. And quarterback's going to keep it. Sprinting out to the far sideline. He's going to be drugged down at the 15-yard line. That is going to be a loss of 3.5, nearly 4 yards. So Highland behind the chains in a bad way last possession, and now they're behind the chains again. It'll be second down and 14, and Brody Dalton had nowhere to go.
That's right, and Brzee used amazing closing speed to keep contain on him. He tried to cut up field, was looking to cut, and was unable to get the seam to get past Woods and Brzee there.
21-0 Highland has the lead. Glad you're with us on the live stream tonight or on the radio, coming at you on the simulcast. Later tonight, we'll be naming the Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the game. Right now, I think the play you just alluded to is another run, goes for a couple yards back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10. But I think that 78-yard Ripley run is probably the biggest play of the game so far tonight. Or the pick six.
Or the Ripley touchdown pass. All three of those plays in consideration thus far. But a good play there by Dixie, bottling up the run and really not allowing any yards after contact. There's multiple Flyers gang tackling, making a play. They've really kind of hemmed in the running a little bit since the first quarter.
3rd and 10. Quick pass. It's a swing pass. And it's actually considered a backwards pass. So this will go as a run, and it'll be taken out across the 25, and that's going to be shy. Ripley ended up with it.
So we see on the replay, Ripley just doesn't have a seam through all those Flyers congested in that spot. They were all looking for him. He was the guy that was expected to get the football there. And now,
4th down.
The punt team's out.
Jessup was the guy that got that tackle for the Dixie defense. Remember, he's back to return this kick. We'll see if he adjusts. This one's a little higher. He's going to signal fair catch. He fumbles it and gets back on it. Dangerous there, but he was able to pounce back on it. Good field position for Dixie here at their own 41. Tonight's game brought to you by the Stretch Lab. Get an introductory 50-minute professional stretch from their stretchologist for just $39 when you mention code word radio. Code word radio at the St. George Stretch Lab. There is one here in Sugar House for all the Highland fans. I don't know if they're running the same promo that we're running down in St. George, but you can stop in and try it.
Yeah, that's right.
1st and 10 Dixie. New quarterback in, and they're going to sling it down the sideline, and it's incomplete.
A lot of contact down that sideline there, I thought, but new QB in the game.
Is that Johnson?
Wonder if Virgin's dealing with something, or Ricky Bobby was the receiver out there that they were intending for on the pass, but unable to complete it. And now the Flyers looking to mount a drive here to get back into this football game, as they're going to lean in.
This is Riker Williamson, the freshman. He's going to dump it down to Breezy, and Breezy's going to be driven back after a pickup of 3. And it's going to be 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, now Livingston in the game, and they're trying to get him comfortable here, set up the screen, as it was read pretty well by the Rams as they converged onto him pretty quickly, but a nice little gain there. Get back ahead of the sticks, and now the young freshman's first attempt at a 3rd down conversion here with the Flyers.
And rolling him out. Looking to take a shot down the field behind the defense. It is caught. What a catch down the field by Aiden Hellis.
Wow. That's going to get the sideline jumping over there for the Flyers and the crowd back in this game, as what a ball this was on the run. Doesn't even really get his feet set, just lets it fly and hits the receiver for a huge play to get Dixie some life back in this football game.
Unbelievable. He thought maybe he could run for it there. And instead, he takes the shot and comes up with the biggest offensive play of the night for the Flyers.
And that's what you need, as they're going to go hurried up to the line, but Highland ready for that play as they ball it up in the backfield for a no gain, as Malafau, the power back, kind of the Lindell White to Barize's Reggie Bush, comes in and thunders ahead for no gain. It might have even lost a couple on the play. Lost a 2 on the play.
Riker Mulstein is the freshman quarterback that just entered the game on this drive. And I'm not sure if Virgin, I see Virgin, who is kind of hanging back. Now he's walking. I think he's up, Paulie. Do you see Deacon Virgin on the sideline?
Yeah, I see him over there. Looks like he's up on his feet.
Yeah, he's
They're going to call a timeout here. Let's see what happens with the quarterback situation, as I didn't notice an injury to Virgin.
Yeah, maybe just trying to find a spark.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. And timeout on the field brought to you by Luke Udy and American Family Insurance. See how much Luke can save you on your home, auto, and life. Quick 30-second timeout. We'll be back. Flyers threatening, down 21-0. 6 minutes and some change left in the first half.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the quarter field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Hey, have you tried the St. George Stretch Lab? It'll help boost your athletic performance, help you feel less restricted in your movements, knock out those nagging aches and pains, and melt away your stress. Right now at the St. George Stretch Lab, get an intro stretch for just $39. That's $30 off. Mention keyword radio.
Welcome back. Flyers, 2nd down, lost a yard, high snap. Mulstein grabs it, hands it off. Breezy gonna run and fighting down inside the 5, near the sticks, close to a Flyer first down. If it's a first down, it'll be 1st and goal. If not, it'll be 3rd and short. Got 11, needed 12.
High snap there, good catch, and Barize gets the handoff and just chugs and chugs and chugs, keeps on moving, picks up that 1st and goal situation for him here.
3rd and inches.
Oh, 3rd and inches, I'm sorry.
And they'll bounce it to the outside, falling forward. He lost a yard. It is going to be 4th down. Man, on that replay, I thought he had a lot closer than where they marked it. If you watch that last replay like we did, the official was right on the 1st down marker. They say short, and now 4th down. The Flyers got to have points here.
Absolutely, but down 21-0, I don't see them wanting to trot out the field goal team. They got to find pay dirt here.
Riker Mulstein, the freshman quarterback orchestrating this drive, had that long pass down the field. Now they're in the red zone, 4th down. Rams showing blitz. And now we've got a timeout taken by Coach Will Liebert and the Flyers. They burn a timeout. This is an important play. This is almost a must-have for Dixie, down 21-0.
It is. Got to set this one up. Come with your best short yardage option. And with a new quarterback in the game, Molstein, see what they can do. His mobility on that pass where he threw it deep downfield, he showed he can break the pocket, break contain, and let one fly. I would put the ball in his hands, RPO style, let him control it. He looks like he's the hot hand right now, and fresh into the game, but making plays.
Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. I want to thank some of our sponsors. We'll keep it right here. House of Jump. Roney's Mac Bar. Paulie, have you tried Roney's Mac Bar yet?
I have.
Oh, my goodness. Now open.
It's amazing.
Red Cliff Mall. Build your mac and cheese your way. It is absolutely delicious. Also, we're going to be naming a Findlay Subaru Star of the Game for each team in our Johnson Pediatric postgame show. And one more award, we'll pick a Jersey Mike sub of the game at the conclusion of this one. 21-0 Highland. We got 5:10 left here in quarter number 2. Best opportunity for points the Flyers have had tonight, but facing 4th down and 2. They can get a first down. High snap again. Virgin's got to roll out. He's in trouble, and he is taken down. So they went back to Deacon, and he's 6'4", and the snap was still high. He had to go get it and roll to the right, and there was no blocking there for him. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Rams closer than any Flyer.
That's right. The Rams rallied to the ball there. A lot of pursuit, just never giving up on the play. And the high snap, it was back-to-back plays with Molstein and then Virgin. Virgin, the taller passer, but still, like you say, high. And, man, you got to feel like that's a missed opportunity if you're Will Liebert and the Flyers as they come up empty after a fourth and inches situation.
Wow, so the Flyers denied by this Rams defense. Highland got to be feeling good, up 21-0, a 4th down stop, and now we've got movement again. This play is blown dead on 1st and 10 for the Rams offense.
As it looks as if just early movement again. It looked like there was a nice seam there, but a little false start action is going to move them back again. Rams have had their self-inflicted wounds as well as Dixie, but they had those 21 early points to buoy them while they have all these penalties. And it's kind of been a flag fest in this first and second quarter. I thought it would clean up a little bit.
And
but
look, flags fly week 1, week 2,
Yeah.
and then when you get in a region, you want that cleaned up. When you get in playoffs,
yeah,
this is not cleanly played by these two teams. Both teams have had a plethora of flags. Now it's 1st and 15. They'll run it outside. I think that's Wolfgram, and not much there to pick up a couple.
That's right. Wolfgram is the nice change of pace guy to Ripley. They both similar stature but different style runners. And now I think we're going to
say Wolfgram has the pink tape on his shoe. That's the only way I can tell. Although it is finally the sun has set. What a beautiful shot of the horizon, the pink in the distance. I don't know if you can catch that here. It's actually, we're way up high. The field kind of sits down here at Highland High School. Good looking turf field here for the Rams. And a good looking start as they lead 21-0. They'll run outside, and good tackle after a gain of 5, maybe on the pickup, just shy of 5, 4.5, 5-yard pickup. Isaiah Johnson there to make that stop as Wolfgram was the ball carrier.
And Isaiah Johnson fought off his block, as we saw on the replay there, and just got right into the ball carrier's grill and dragged him to the ground. What a play that was, as he had a nice seal block being attempted on him, fought off and made the play.
Yeah, he's one of the leading tacklers on this Flyer team. Came in, I think, with 60 on the spot. Good form tackle there, driving his feet. And now on 3rd and 9, we've got another flag, Paul.
Yeah, it really has slowed the tempo of the game, kind of bogged down the pace for both teams.
Malafau leads the Flyers with 90 tackles. Johnson second with 71, not 60, my mistake. Had to check that. 90 tackles is good. 71 tackles is good. Top 2 guys for this Flyer defense. They'd love to give their offense one more shot. And you're kind of thinking, man, if they could have forced a touch, punched it in, got a stop, got the ball back, maybe they could have cut it to one possession. Now they're just trying to maybe get the ball back to get points on the board. as Highland still leading 21-0. 3:21 left in the second quarter. And, it should have been intercepted. It was dropped. Dropped by number 12, I believe, Matthew Davison.
Yeah.
He had it. And he just could not bring it in. And
it was kind of telegraphed right to him there.
It was low. It was a tough catch, but one that I'm sure if you asked Davison, he said, I should have made that catch.
He wanted that one for his team, I'm sure, and unable to make the play, but he's a great cover corner for him, and he'll make a play later in this game, I'm sure. But that does bring out the punt team once again.
Yep, does get the ball back for Dixie, though. And short kick, and it's going to back up. And Dixie's going to have the ball inside the 33 of Highland. Not a great kick there as it bounced backwards. No forward roll at all. And who's going to be the quarterback's the question. It looks like Molstein's going to be the quarterback now on this drive. And Virgin's on the field as well. Both guys are on the field. No, that's Barisi. So it's Riker Molstein in at quarterback. Twins to either side, the freshman. Castle Barisi in the backfield. They're going to run it to Castle. Castle up the middle. Has a little burst. Nice run. Probably the longest run from scrimmage for the Flyers. He's going to pick up 15, Paul.
Yeah, he was galloping there like a colt in the open field. And I got a nice little seam here and just gallops right through and picks up a nice game.
You've been watching Colts in an open field. You've been watching what, Jonathan Taylor?
That's right. Like John Wayne
Danny
back in the day. I was watching his movies.
Those kind of Colts.
Yeah, those Colts.
You're talking about the Indianapolis Colts.
I know. Like
the leading rusher in the NFL. Barisi again. Bounces off a tackle with a little spin move down inside the 12 and almost to the 10. I think he actually going to get the spot down to the 10. That's another real positive first down run, pickup of 6, almost 7.
And he's just the guy they can lean on, be the workhorse. The quarterback situation, there's a new quarterback in the game, probably not comfortable with the flow of the game just quite yet, so lean on your senior running back, a guy that can really take hits, keep driving the feet, and pick up positive yards every play.
RPO, Molstein gives himself up. Now, with that feet first slide, where are they going to mark it? I think they're going to mark it short.
It is.
I know, you're going to take a big shot there, but you're down 21-0. This is the playoffs. I know you're a freshman coming in and you didn't probably plan on playing, but you got to get that first down.
Need that one, but they still got opportunities here. As third down, but it feels eerily similar to the last drive where Highland's defense had it 2 stop stonewalls on 3rd and short and 4th and short. See if the Flyers can have better luck here.
Handoff, Barisi. Barisi's going to get the first down. He wants the touchdown, but he's going to be denied. He'll get it down to the 3.
That's right. That time looking like a young Mike Alston, former Buck. Like Berman, baby. Yeah, he's just takes on the first tackler there and drives for another 1.5 yards almost.
That is a ball of bodies.
That's right. And
at the end of that run.
He took them all on.
Yeah. And we got an injured Flyer, and we'll take an injury timeout brought to you by Luke Udy. Get a free quote, see how much Luke can save you on your home, auto, or life insurance. Your local Udy Associates standing by, ready when you need them. Back in a flash. Flyers trying to score, down 21-0 late in the first half.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out, with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Welcome to House of Jump, where gravity meets excitement. Jump, dunk, and dodge your way into a world of laughter and adrenaline. Whether you're a high-flying pro or just looking to defy gravity, House of Jump is where the thrill begins. Elevate your fun, slam dunk like a champion, and dodge obstacles with style. House of Jump is where every moment is a soaring adventure. So what are you waiting for? Head on over to our house, the House of Jump, or purchase Jump Time online at houseofjump.com.
Today's game is brought to you by Handel's Homemade Ice Cream, Sport Court of Southern Utah, Mountain Bikes Pizza, Grass Creek Construction, and Jimmy John's.
Back here at Highland High School, home of the Rams. Little crescent moon starting to show as we are lights are on a Football Friday playoffs getting underway across the state tonight. Now, a lot of buys tonight for the top 8 in all classifications, but a lot of meaningful games still being played. Win and move on, lose and go home. And Riker Holstein is in at quarterback. Barisi in the backfield. Flyers' injured lineman was Zetterquist, who was gingerly but walking off the field under his own power, and they're already a little short-handed at the line position. Riker Molsting under pressure, and he's going to flip it out late. He did have a receiver in the area, so I don't think this is going to be lost of down grounding, but it's going to be incomplete as he just had to unload it last second. And no, now there is a flag from the white hat, but there was a receiver in the vicinity here. You can see Barisi, number 7. That's who he's trying to flip it to right there. Barisi is within 5 feet, but they might be calling grounding. Now the side judge comes over.
It's a late flag, so they're going to have a conversation about it for sure.
They're going to wave it off.
They're going to pick it up. All right.
I think he was close enough. He was trying to flip it to Barisi.
I think so too. Good call after the conversation. Now, 2nd and goal. There's an opportunity here for Dixie to strike, to get back in this game. They need to do some creative short yard plays. This is where Cody Wills said, the first-year OC, got to show his chops with a young, inexperienced freshman quarterback in a playoff game. Not the best hand to be dealt, but at this point in the game, you got to score here to get back in this one.
The reason I couldn't find Riker Molestein's number earlier, because in the original roster I had from the start of the year, he was wearing 6. Now he's obviously wearing 17. He's going to hand off Barisi, and Castle Barisi going to be into the end zone for the touchdown, and the Flyers are finally on the board here with a 1:09 left in the second quarter.
Rev up the Jets over at Dixie High School as Castle finds his way into the end zone. Man, what a play that was by the offensive line. The Highland Rams been doing a great job up front, getting push all day long, but that time the offensive line stood strong, got a great leverage and push and stayed low and propelled that run into the end zone to get them in this game 21-6 pending this PAT.
1:09 left in the second quarter. Extra point brought to you Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab, Utah. It's up and good. 21-7. Flyers are on the board when we come back. Our Boulevard home playoff coverage on the Fan Sports Network.
Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Welcome back as the Flyers, Castle Brzee gets on the board there with that touchdown plunge, 21-7. 1:09 left here in the second quarter. It was all Rams there, but the Flyers have kind of settled the nerves here, and they are back into this football game with that touchdown. Obviously, Paulie, they don't want to give that back up here in the last 1:09 of the quarter, and Highland would love to answer right back with the 2-minute drill. They've had some explosive plays tonight. If you joined us late, Vili Shipley had a 78-yard touchdown run on the second play for Ripley on the second play of the game. Then they got a pick 6 on Dixie's opening drive, and just like that, it was 14-0. They added a Ripley touchdown catch on a long touchdown into the end zone, and then finally moments ago you saw Berzay get that touchdown run. And I apologize, I said Berizzi earlier, and I forgot because I haven't done a Dixie game since I think week 2, and I talked to their mom, and I completely forgot that E is silent. It's Berzay, so I apologize to Castle and crew because they play a lot. There's 2 integral players on this team, and I said it wrong earlier. Second down.
They're going right
5
back
after a nice run by Ripley.
And now they'll go quick to the line. This is a little different look.
Yeah, I like this.
Trying to spark the offense.
Brody Dalton stepping up, rolling to his left, still cocked, ready to throw, decides to tuck and run, and he's not going to get much, maybe a yard, and the clock will continue to run. That's a really good play for the defense.
Other than the Ripley pass, as we see here on the replay, there hasn't been much time to throw, as the Dixie rush has been on Brody all night long, as he couldn't set his feet. We've seen that a few times today.
Berzay there with the tackle. That's Castle making a play on offense with a touchdown, and then on defense, the tackle. Rolling, throwing back across the body, wide open. It's Vaughn. And here comes Vaughn. Zamari Vaughn down to the 44 of the Flyers. 12 seconds left before the half. The clock will stop to move the sticks. And Highland still has a timeout anyway.
And this is normally a recipe for disaster, throwing across your body into the middle of the field, but somehow completes the pass and up the field for a big gain. What a play that was by the Rams. And Brody Dalton on the throw, just rolling and finding and looking, just surveying the field till somebody broke open, and then able to do that cross-body throw and complete it. And now they're right on the other side of the field, on their own side of the 50 in positive territory. You got to be thinking another touchdown if you're the Rams here after surrendering the 7 to Dixie the last drive.
Flynn Companies is our Region 9 update sponsor. We only have one other Region 9 game going tonight. That is Desert Hills up at Green Canyon. Paul, do you want to take a guess of the score in that game?
I would say...
You don't have to.
I'll defer on that.
There is no score. 0-0 at the half.
Okay.
The Wolves and the Thunder was a trick question. You caught on to it.
Yeah.
You caught on to it.
It's near Halloween. Trick or treat.
I didn't want
buddy?
you to say 35 to 28 or something. Be off by 50-something
Yeah,
points.
that's right. Do me a favor there.
12 seconds to go. Rams have still 2 timeouts. They just used their first. Looking to set up the screen. And did he catch it? Yes, he did, but he's going to be taken down just a gain of 2. They'll take another timeout with...
Bauman on that throw to Ripley.
6 seconds left. So 6 seconds come off the clock. And now you're not in field goal range. You got to run a quick play and probably get 10 or 12 yards to even have a shot at considering a field goal here. It might be the last play of the half. You might just want to throw it into the end zone here and see if one of your receivers can go up high and make a play.
Yeah, I would think so. You just try and create a big play, even if it's not on the script, if it's not something that's in the playbook right now. And it seems as if they haven't really taken many downfield shots. And I called for it earlier, drew a pass interference, but Jackson Folau, he's been the guy for him in the passing game. Over 400 yards, 2 touchdowns, along of 50 yards on a reception touchdown. So he's a guy that can make a big play if they want to throw it out there to him, number 3.
But he's been pretty quiet tonight. They've kind of kept him bottled up a little bit. Tonight's game brought to you by the City of St. George Recreation Department. Youth and adult sports sign-ups, always ongoing. Seasonal sports, junior jazz, 4th through 9th grade. And there's the fade route, one-on-one. And it's batted away, and that'll do it for the first half.
And they were targeting
Davison
him again.
batted it away.
Davison, great coverage. They were targeting Jackson on that play on the deep route. Kind of that stop-and-go action again as he tried to get loose and unable to make the play. Great coverage by Davison.
So we've played 24 minutes, first half in the books. The Highland Rams at home leading the Dixie Flyers by a score of 21-7. Paul, your first half analysis quickly.
Yeah, really fast start for the Rams. Got turnovers, got big plays, chunk plays to get the lead. But Dixie's scrapping back. We got a ball game here, 21-7. We're going to have a great second half on tap.
Flyers will get the ball. They will get the ball to start the third quarter. So one good thing for Coach Will Lieber. It'll be really interesting to see what's going on with the quarterback situation in the second half for the Flyers as well. Again at the half, 21-7. When we come back after a message from our great local partners, we'll fire up the Great Harvest Bread Company halftime show. Just let they cook up some delicious, fresh baked cinnamon rolls and delicious loaves of bread over there in St. George off of the Boulevard in the Boulevard Common. Start your day at Great Harvest or stop by for a healthy, delicious lunch. We'll tell you more about them. On the other side, at the half again, 21-7, Rams lead the Flyers.
Hey, St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Handel's Homemade Ice Cream is now open on River Road by Sprouts.
Come enjoy 48 flavors made fresh daily.
Cones, sundaes, shakes, and quarts to go.
Handel's happiness served daily on River Road.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Great Harvest Bread Company halftime. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff here. 21-7 Rams. And what a night for football. Like, I can't believe you're wearing a jacket. Devin and Paulie in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Like, it is shorts and T-shirt weather at Highland, Utah.
Okay.
I brought my big hoodie. I don't even want to put this thing. What a beautiful night for football. Glad to be up here broadcasting the game with you. And boy, oh boy, did Highland ever get this game off to a hot start, Paul.
Absolutely. They start off with the Veely-Ripley just explosive dynamite play, 70-plus yard touchdown run on the outside stretch play. And then it doesn't stop there. They get the huge pick six turnover to create the 14-0 lead. And then another Veely-Ripley touchdown catch this time gave them the 21-0 lead. And then Dixie responds to get that 7 on the board with the Brzee touchdown. But it was a really good start for this Highland Rams team. They were potent offensively, they were opportunistic defensively, and they pounced and got a 21-0 lead. But now Dixie starting to claw back into this one. A little easier said than done, but they're fighting their way back.
We'll talk some second half adjustments a little bit later here in the Great Harvest Bread Company halftime show. We do have one other score to pass along, though. Desert Hills, the other Region 9 team that is up in Logan at Green Canyon, they're playing the Wolves tonight. No score at the half, 0-0, defensive battle royale in that one. The winner of that game will go down and play Snow Canyon next Friday on Halloween. We're going to have high school football on a Friday night, Halloween style, baby. I mean, the costumes will be out. And Hurricane, the Tigers Den will be rocking. They are probably, and their fans, probably watching this game really closely. They will get the winner of this game here tonight.
That's right.
And what a job Coach Jerry Cowan and his staff have done. Very talented group of players, bringing that football pride back like it was here, 2009 to 2014 with Chris Homer was the coach. There's been a lot of years there where they kind of struggled, and now they're back. I mean, hosting after a bye, they are the 4 seed, and that's who the winner of this game will meet. Right now, Highland up by 14.
That's right. Highland really rolling right now. After that last Dixie touchdown, though, like I said, clawing back, there's some hope. There's still silver lining in this first half. It wasn't all bad, but now they got to respond. Get the ball first here out of the half. So they got to have a nice drive that culminates in points and then start clawing and keep punching for that fourth quarter and trying to make it a game. So it's been a really fun game to cover, though. Some big plays offensively, defensively, some special teams chip-ins from both teams. So it's been a fun one, and can't wait for the second half.
One thing to keep an eye on for our radio audience and stream audience back in St. George, if we get over 25 points, you win, fans. The Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert will be in effect. You can get some buy one, get one free. It's where football fans go on Friday nights at the St. George Yogurtland. But we got to get over the 25 points for that to go in effect. I don't that Desert Hills Green Canyon game. By the way, if you're watching this game, you're looking for that one, both the links are up. You can toggle back and forth on the fansportsnetwork.com. We're also excited to be on KSL tonight, KSL Plus. So welcome in our viewers there. He's Paul Ratliff. I'm Devin Dixon. We got Tara Atkin, our producer. Andy's running the camera. Nate's back in the Findlay studio. So we got the crew here on the road tonight, and Highland leading 21-7 here inside our Great Harvest Bread Company halftime show. Let's take another break. When we come back, we'll give you some other 4A scores, and we'll get Paulie's second half adjustments. All that when we come back at the half. Rams by 14.
Child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the quarter field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Oh, cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations. Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Hey, we're back, everybody, here at the Great Harvest Bread Company Halftime Report. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff with you. Let's give you some scores real quickly. Brought to you by Flynn Companies. 4A playoff scores right now, Paulie. Are you ready? We'll go quickly here because I want to get to your adjustments in the second half. East leading Murray right now, 41-34. Actually, that game went final. So East moving on. Skyview 69, Juan Diego 14. That is a final. Skyview is moving on. Here at the half, 21-7, Highland with the lead. Salem Hills blanking Mountain View right now, 28-0. Timpanogos beating up on Bear River right now, 31-0. Mountain Crest up on Uinta, 35-7. And Skyline over Tooele in the midway through the third quarter, 21-7. And then the other game, we finally have points. Desert Hills at Green Canyon. Green Canyon gets a field goal midway through the third quarter to take a 3-0 lead over Desert Hills. One other game of interest for our Southern Utah viewers or listeners, Canyon View is hosting Ogden in Cedar City tonight. And right now, early fourth quarter, Ogden leading Canyon View 14-12. So that is a tight game. All right, let's talk second half adjustments brought to you by Everbowl, where St. George gets their superfood fix. Go check out their acai bowls. They got a new one over there that is absolutely phenomenal. It comes with a little Nutella, a little swirl, a lot of blackberries and strawberries and bananas. Oh my goodness, it is delicious. Paulie, first for the visiting Dixie Flyers.
Yeah, for the Flyers, the turnover control, obviously 2 huge turnovers that impacted the offense's trajectory throughout the game, and it seemed as if they weren't able to get the turnovers, then it was something that the turnovers were a problem in the first half, I'll just say.
Yeah, they were. I mean, the fumble by Deacon Virgin, the interception for the pick 6, that was a struggle. What do you got to do? You got more ball security? If you're Coach Liebert, how do you stress that without making too big of a point of emphasis?
Yeah, absolutely. You got a new quarterback in the game. Ball security's got to be at a premium here. A freshman, inexperienced, on the road in a playoff game. A lot of expectations for the second half, but I think that Riker's going to be ready to go. So then Brzee, obviously a really talented ball carrier, Malafau, not guys you expect to put the ball on the ground. So I think if Riker plays a clean second half, Dixie's got a chance to win this game. So turnover is the big key for me for Dixie.
All right, for the Highland Rams, what are your second half adjustments? Obviously, the penalties started to stack up with them, especially in that second quarter.
That's right. The penalties were a huge factor, and they continued to be throughout that game. Killed multiple drives for the Rams. So I think miscue-free football, whether that be penalties, that was the biggest thing that impeded their progress in the second quarter. They could have had a bigger lead, but just drives were killed by penalty after penalty after penalty. So for the Flyers, limit the turnovers. For the Rams, limit the penalties. They're doing a lot of good things on offense. Defense had a score. So as far as how they played thus far, really well. But just clean things up in the penalty front. I think this could be a much higher score for the Rams at this point. But we're at 21-7. And still a chance for the Flyers, and they're getting the ball first here out of the half.
You know, what about the physicality of this game? What about the battle in the trenches, Paul? I mean, it looked like Dixie was starting to get a little something on the ground, maybe something they can do a little bit more of with that ground and pound. Obviously, that's the bread and butter for Highland. Both teams struggled in the passing game, except for one long touchdown pass for the Rams.
That's right, and there wasn't many other big plays or chunk plays through the air for either team. I would expect to see more in the second half as Dixie, playing from behind, needs some electricity, needs some momentum. They're going to look for it in the passing game, and that long catch on the rollout by Riker Molstein, that might be a sampling of what's to come. We'll see here in the second half as the ball's up and away.
All right, kickoff is returnable for the Flyers, and Haverone starts up the middle, breaks to the left side and takes it out across the 30 to the 31, maybe the 32-yard line, and that's where the Flyers will set up shop.
Haverone here, good fielding the ball there and good vision to cut up and get what you can here, all the way out to about the 32-yard line. Good starting field position for the Flyer offense and the freshman quarterback, Riker Molstein, making his first ever appearance in a playoff game for varsity football.
Yeah, I mean, freshman quarterback, doesn't have a varsity stat this year, did not play a lick until tonight. Brzee, and Castle Brzee is going to take it back to the line of scrimmage, maybe give him one as he lunged forward. It'll be second down and 9. Noah with the tackle there for the Rams.
And I think that Dixie's going to want to be deliberate. They're going to want to run the football to establish the play action abilities for the young freshman quarterback, who's going to need a little time, a little more time, I think, than an experienced starter would need. So they're going to try and free up the play action game for later in the game, I think.
Molstein going to try to set up a screen. There's nothing there. He's running for his life to the right. He's got a little bit of room, and he's going to get a little bit of a gain down to the 39, and it'll be third down and 4. Showing you his speed.
That's the contrasting styles between Molstein and Virgin. Virgin more of a pocket passer, going to pick you apart in the pocket and through the air. But Molstein gives you that ground element. He's a speedy kid, and breaks contain and gets a nice gain there.
And he put his shoulder down to finish that run. Remember, he slid feet first earlier. That time he put his shoulder down. I think he's like, I'm not doing that sliding thing.
That's right.
It's the playoffs, baby. I love that from the freshman. Third and a long 3 here for the Flyers. Got to get it just past the 42, and now we've got a stoppage. And we've got a timeout taken by the Flyers. You don't like to burn an early timeout when you're down 14, but they do here. Obviously, they want to keep this drive rolling.
That's right. Third quarter timeout. You never want to have them if you don't need to take it, but I Coach Liebert felt that the Flyers needed a break there and to talk some things over, so brings up a big 3rd down, though.
Tonight's game brought to you by Red Rock Real Estate, our Red Zone sponsor. Real estate, vacation rentals, property management from land to luxury. Learn more at redrockrealestate.com. Appreciate Scooter's Coffee as well. Scooter's Coffee, start your day at Scooter's. Amazing drink, served by amazing staff, amazingly fast. State Street in Hurricane. Big hits tonight brought to you by Dealer Collision. First downs brought to you by Fabulous Freddy's. Playoff football, Flyers. Wolfstein throwing over the middle, and he's got a man. It's caught. Caught by Berzay out across midfield into Ram territory down to the 49. So the freshman making a play with his arm on that one.
And just exudes moxie here. He's going to stand in with Rush bearing down on him, flings it out there to Berzay. Nice little catch there. Nice connection between the freshman and the senior.
And they blitzed. They brought 2 on the blitz, so they got one-on-one coverage. And Berzay able to get open across the middle, and he put it on him. They'll run a draw now. And Castle Berzay is going to be wrapped up and tackled. He'll get a gain of 1, and then he was swarmed.
And that's that slow RPO action, the slow mesh, where you don't do the immediate handoff or pull, kind of keep the defense guessing, waiting, and worked only for a yard there.
They're running fresh troops in and out on that defensive front for the Rams. Probably one of their deeper positions is that defensive line, that 3-man front. They blitz 1 extra off the end. They'll throw to the other sideline. It's caught. Going to be a nice gain on 2nd down and 9. They're going to pick up 6. And it's going to be 3rd and short.
It was number 14, Aiden Hellis, who made that big catch on the sideline in the 2nd quarter. He's starting to become one of Molstein's favorite targets early in his appearance here in this game.
Twins to the far sideline, empty in the backfield, trips to the near side. Holstein gonna roll to the left, and he's gonna throw back across his body, and it's in the air, and Haverone had a chance to make the play. He wants a call, didn't get it. Might have been a flag down at the line of scrimmage.
I think it's holding when Molstein broke contain. His tackle was still grabbing on the outside there for him to get outside.
That's a pretty good throw for a freshman. I know it's a little wobbly there, but back against the grain, rolling to his left. And, man, what did you think at the end of that, back into that play, Paulie? Did Haverone have a case?
It's close.
Kind of a jump ball situation.
Yeah, it was kind of a 50-50 ball, so it's kind of hard to call a penalty there. And then holding on the defense, 2 penalties.
So they did. They called it both ways.
Yep.
So they'll replay 3rd down. I was wondering there if it was separate penalties. I wasn't sure, and now we know.
Yeah, brought up to speed there, and was a 50-50 ball, but still there was a lot of contact. So they do indeed throw the flag, and now offsetting, and we're just going to redo 3rd down here.
Again, our look ahead at the broadcast schedule here on the Fan Sports Network. Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock kickoff, 5 o'clock pregame, SUU at Utah Tech. They'll run an RPO. Maholstein going to keep it, makes a man miss. Down to the 30, still running hard, down to the 25-yard line, and the Flyers sideline is loving the effort from the freshman.
Yeah, that
Holy
slide
smokes,
a
what a
little earlier is a distant memory now, as we see on the replay here, as Molstein going to take it in his own hands. 1 there, 2 there. And he's just going to keep on going. And he's just going to trickle down the field. A nice stiff arm to the sideline. I think that's what gets the entire sideline rallying there.
Well, and a lot of those guys over there are also freshmen on the travel team. And when they see one of their classmates,
their boys,
come in and make a run like that, breaking a big tackle there. Now he's going to take a shot into the end zone behind the defense, and Haverone can't make the catch. It was in his hands, and he just couldn't bring it to the body.
And it couldn't have been if we could see that again. Yeah, this is an incredible throw by Molstein, put right on the hands of Haverone, as we see nice arc on the ball. and just right there, and he's unable to make the play. But would have been massive if he were able to complete that pass.
I know that over the shoulder, the adjustment,
It's tough,
a tough catch, but that's one you got to make for your freshman quarterback. He put it on you there, and he just couldn't bring it in. So
just
2nd down and 10.
Trying to establish confidence. You want to see the ball go through the net in basketball terms, but make the catch for your freshman.
Brzee, student body right. He'll pick up a couple, and it'll be 3rd down and 7 after the gain of 3.
And assessing Molstein through about a quarter and 4 minutes of play, there's a lot of moxie to this kid. I mean, a lot of grit, good out-of-the-pocket runner, thrower, can manipulate the pocket, can scramble. I think he just gives you a little bit different than what this Rams team prepared for all week in film study with Deacon Virgin. They didn't expect to see a guy coming off the freshman team into the game, in a playoff game, and really making some plays.
And Deacon Virgin, I'm watching him closely. Cody Wilstead started the night in the booth near us, and now he's on the sideline. And Virgin is right there by him, and I don't think he's injured at this point. I think they're just going with the more mobile freshman into the back of the end zone, jump ball, and again dropped and then intercepted for a touchback. What a catch on the tip drill, and Highland gets another takeaway.
Wow.
And was it 21 or was it 4? Which one caught it there, Paul?
I think it was
3, Folu?
I think it was, I think 3. Jackson.
Take another look. Here's our Holbrook asphalt replay. Look at the mobility. He's going to put it all the way in the back of the end zone and just out of the frame of our shot. It's a tight press box here, and that's the only place on the field our camera quite can't get to because of the close confines. And so it was off of the Flyers and then into the outstretched hands behind of the, I think it was number 3.
It was Jackson Folu.
Folu with the interception. Is that confirmed?
I'm trying to.
I wanted to confirm that on the replay and could not. They'll run it on 1st down. Was it number 3, Folu? We'll check on it. But they were all celebrating so quickly. I wasn't sure all the way in that far sideline in the corner of the end zone. I wasn't sure, but I'm pretty sure it was Folu. Falau?
Jackson Falau with the interception. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, the great concentration, right, Paul? I mean, you have to keep your eye on that. It should have been caught once it went off the hands. Soft bounce right to him, and then the really good job by Falau to keep his feet in bounds right in the back of the end zone. Now 2nd down and 6. They'll run it, nothing there, and probably lost a yard.
Oh, it's getting a little chippy down there as well.
Highland leading 21-7 with 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Just when you think the Flyers, 2 shots in the end zone, can maybe cut it back to a 1-score game, Highland comes up with a big takeaway.
Yeah, that was a really tough beat for the Flyers as that ball was a 50-50 back of the end zone. It deflects into the air into the hands of Falau, and now the Rams with a 21-7 lead in the 3rd quarter now are starting to try and start bullying the Flyers.
They're going to throw here. 3rd and medium. Taking a shot of their own. And it's up in the air, and it's caught by Vaughn. Vaughn behind the defense. Vaughn to the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
What a ball that was. And, man, it was just an incredible route. And Crew Brzee was in coverage there. And as we see on the replay, this ball goes in the air, and they're running side by side. And then you see him break away at the last moment by the outstretched hands of Brzee and into the end zone for the Rams. And, man, that was just a great route and came open late with a burst of speed to separate and make the play. 76-yard touchdown for the Rams.
A swing of momentum. Flyers had a couple balls in the end zone. They end up with the interception. Rams then get the big play of their own and back to a 20-point lead. Here comes the best friends. Animal Sanctuary extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. We'll take the break. 5:53 left in the 3rd. Highland leading Dixie 28-7 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard.
Kabuto's, St. George's #1 sushi and ramen bar. Student specials available Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Make sure and give them a follow on social media at Kabuto Utah for weekly giveaways and local events.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group. We've got you covered.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Rams get the touchdown, 28-7, and they will kick off. Dixie now probably got to score about every possession. Maybe punt is not an option for Will Liebert and the coaching staff for the Flyers, down by 21 again.
And that'll help kick out of bounds.
Yep, that'll give him good field position here. And by the way, for the record, that was Bauman at quarterback, the same kid that had the pick six. Just threw that touchdown pass to Vaughn. That was not Brody Dalton, the senior. That was the junior, William Bauman.
Two quarterback system. Two guys that can do different things. We've seen
Bauman's more the running quarterback,
Yeah.
and what we were told and looking at the stats, Brody Dalton, obviously this is our first time seeing
Highland.
And that's probably what Coach Lieber's thinking too with Riker Maholstein is Virgin's a pure pocket passer. We're down 2 linemen tonight. One was sick with a fever. The other one got knocked out. I don't know if Zetterquist has come back. And so let's go with the more mobile quarterback here to give ourselves a little bit of a better chance to keep plays alive. They'll run it on first down. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a pickup of 1, and that was it. Castle Brzee on the carry.
And I was been impressed by Molstein, but Brzee has really leaned into being the workhorse back tonight. He's taken a lot of hits. It's a very physical Rams defense that McGang tackles, pursues the football. So he's been a soldier for this Flyers team. Like you said, down some offensive linemen. The hole's probably not as readily available as most nights, but they're doing a patchwork effort that's doing a good job running the football.
2nd down and 9. They'll set up the swing pass to Brzee. Brzee going to cut back at the 41 and fall forward. He's going to pick up about 7. And it's going to be a 3rd and 2 scenario for Dixie's offense. Do have a Flynn Company's score update. World Series, if you don't want the score, turn your volume down quickly, but Dodgers had a 2-0 lead. Toronto has just tied it up.
Oh, wow.
At home in the 5th. They're in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-2 between the Blue Jays and the Dodgers. Game 1 of the Fall Classic.
Interesting.
I'm still heartbreaking about my Mariners. TFL in the backfield. Huge TFL. The ball, did it come out, Paulie?
I think the ball was out.
And
was there a clear recovery, though? I think it made it out of bounds.
Take another look on our replay. Holy cow, he
was
timed
up.
the snap.
He was off the ground, no elbows or knees on the ground. That was a fumble, but I think it made its way harmlessly out of bounds. So
Number 50, Cortland Anksman. I mean, that was timed perfectly from that defensive end position into the backfield, tracking Brzee from the backside.
It was a violent hit, too. Really aggressive hit, takedown, forced the fumble, and really ended the drive. Drive killer there. Great play for the Rams.
Punt unit on. And this one going to be fair caught at the 33.
Jackson Falau with the fair catch. The Rams will take over on offense.
Jackson Falau playing big roles in special teams, offense, defense. He's kind of the do-it-all guy for this Rams team. And
yeah, senior Falau, wide receiver, DB.
Came in as the leading receiver. Came in as the leading receiver with over 400 yards.
You just put
46
athlete
catches.
next to his name in the
Pencil
program.
him in anywhere other than in the trenches. He can play just about anywhere on the field. He's that good of an athlete, and he's shown it tonight.
13 seed, Highland Rams undefeated in the region, 6-0. Now he's going to run out to the 40-45, gives himself up. And it will be just enough for a first down. So William Bauman is going to pick up 8 And he only needed 7 to get the fabulous Freddie's
first down. And Bauman,
he's fast.
He's got a little speed on the edge there as he showed that quick get up as he just turned upfield, and it all looked like one step. He was just blown in across the first down marker, and now they're just taking their time a little bit now. We saw Highland going quick to the line, doing a lot of different tempos throughout this game, but now with the 28-7 lead in the ball, I think they're going to try and grind a little clock here, try and get points, just widen this margin at home.
RPO, little misdirection, and they'll run it back behind the right guard over to the right tackle, and they'll pick up a couple more on first down. Pick up of Ripley of 5. They'll give him 5 on the spot to midfield. So second down coming up for the Rams. They can work the clock now up by 21. We approach 2 minutes to play on the Nets on Fire clock in the third quarter. I'm going to check on the score over at Green Canyon for you after this next play.
Now they really are deliberate on this drive.
Yeah, I would be too.
Taking their time.
Second down and 5. And shotgun snap, looking to throw. Down the field, Bauman, wide open, caught. And catch made by Koliker. And Caleb Koliker, the senior, reels it in, and that's another Fabulous Freddy's first down, and they'll move the chains. Take another look here.
Good confident pass, sets his feet, lets it fly, and open. Not a fly, 4 flyers in the vicinity, but no one locked in tight coverage. Picks up another first down for this, all of a sudden, deliberate but still effective Rams offense.
Flynn Company's update for you. Green Canyon leading Desert Hills right now. About 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. 3-0, and the Thunder answer and tied it with a field goal. So it's 3-3 with 6.5 to play up in Cache Valley. Link is up to watch the finish of that one on the fansportsnetwork.com.
And that's Jackson Falau on the screen as he catches this, we see on the replay here, and he's going to take on a tackler at the point of attack and just boom, just keep driving those feet, plows over him, and a nice gain, brings up a 2nd and short.
Ball at the Flyers, 29. Another score here, and the Flyers are in a bad spot. If you're down 28 going to the fourth quarter, or even coming out of the third quarter if they have time left, that's a big hill to climb for Dixie on the road tonight to keep their season alive.
It's a lot of possessions you need just to score the points.
You almost feel like the Flyers, Paul, you got to sell out and punch the ball out or try to get a turnover somehow. Instead, they'll see another completion, and Falau is going to take it down inside the 20 into the Red Rock Real Estate red zone to the 16.
Falau on this drive has been feasting in the intermediate, the 12 to 17, 18-yard passes as he finds it again here. As we see on the replay, look at this confident pass, just setting his feet. Great protection from the offensive line, and Falau again finds a hole in that zone. 3 Flyers close, but nobody on him. They're playing a zone concept, and Falau is just beating the zone right now, finding holes.
And we thought Bauman was the better runner, but the arm looks pretty good too, doesn't it, Paul?
Yeah.
And now they'll just let that play clock. Now we got a stoppage. Is there an injured player? What's the stoppage? Somebody take a timeout. The officials are having an officials timeout, I believe. Oh, there they are at the 31. They're conferring on something. And now Coach Liebert's going to call his defense over. Coach Virgin, the defensive coordinator, going to have a word with the defense. And the conference will go on. Gives us a chance to thank some more sponsors. Coral Canyon Golf Course. Celebrate 25 years of great golf for a great price. Peak season. Plan ahead. Get your tee times by calling 435-688-1700 or coralcanyongolf.com. You can book your tee times right online. Appreciate Sport Court of Southern Utah giving another $5,000 scholarship away. You can nominate your student athlete if you're a coach, a parent, or player at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com. Got to have a 3-point GPA. You have to play at least one varsity sport. Want to know how involved you are in your school and why you should get that $5,000 scholarship, and we'll name that in the spring of next year.
The Conley family, the Falau family, the Hawes family, and the
40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Highland leading 28-7. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Just a beautiful night for football. 55 degrees right now. Probably hot if you're down there as a player. And handoff, Bauman. They'll give it to Ripley. Ripley trying to slip away, and he can't get past the 15-yard line. Give him a gain of 1. He's swallowed up.
Ripley, man, he must have had some grease on him there or something. It took a few flyers. He was slipping off multiple defenders and still only got a few yards. But this is one of the tougher 2-yard runs you'll ever see. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flyers to bring him down.
Bristol Woods going to get credit for the tackle. We go to the fourth quarter when we come back. Highland leading on the Wilkinson scoreboard over Dixie 28-7 on the Fan Sports Network, KSL Sports.
News. Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
It is, because the mom emailed the station and I spaced it. And I didn't ask. I should have asked. I didn't ask till the second freaking period.
I told you at the beginning of the game, but you just kept doubling down.
I didn't hear you. I didn't even hear you.
In the car, you're the one that said it wrong, though. We were talking to the camera.
No, it's my
fault.
fault.
It's no big deal.
It's my fault, but
Everybody
I've
said
only
it wrong.
done one Dixie game. I couldn't remember. I just couldn't remember.
You've all said it wrong. It's okay.
No, I'm just bugging. I gotta let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, exactly. We all said it wrong. It's fine.
Turning that song on.
No, you're not. We're not listening to that shit.
We're back, everybody, here, Highland. Fourth quarter. Put 4 fingers in the air, Paulie.
That's right. Put them up.
Hopefully you didn't catch me singing a Frozen song on the rejoiner there. 12 minutes to go. Highland into the Red Rock Real Estate red zone. Throw over the middle of the post route, and it is incomplete. Oh, he had the inside position, but could not bring it in. And was that Falau again? I couldn't tell. No, that was number 5. That was Caleb Koliker. That was Koliker on the intended reception. 3-5. Tough to see it, the glare of the lights. You could probably see it at home better on the live stream than I could see it here from the booth. Kind of a cool spot to broadcast a game, though, from Paulie. This
Absolutely.
press box built in 1956.
Set up nice and high.
Yeah.
Great view down on the field.
Quarterback, William Bauman, going to make a man miss. Had him dead to rights. Now he's going to take off down into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
What a play. What a play by Bauman.
Right up the middle.
Just a shot out of an absolute cannon, as we see on the replay here. He's going to look to pass, but see what? Oh, I'm going to run right by this guy, and I've got a seam all the way to the end zone for another Rams touchdown. And the route is officially on for the Highland Rams. We're now at 34-7 over the Flyers.
Extra point coming here in our Boulevard home playoff coverage on the Fan Sports Network. Now, next week, we will have 4 games all roughly at the same time. The default time, as the PAT is good, is 6 o'clock. On a Halloween, we'll at least do 2 games next Friday night for you. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, do the Flyers have a comeback? It's got to start on this drive if they do on the Fan Sports Network.
News. Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at Sport Court of Southern.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone. And don't forget our baked goods. Satisfy your sweet tooth and finish your meal with a brownie or cinnamon roll. Come visit us at Great Harvest.
Returnable here. Flyers up the middle, breaking to the outside, and here comes Ricky Bobby Brandon down the sideline into Highland territory. Maybe that'll give the Flyers a little hope for a comeback. He's a great return and no flags on the play by the freshman.
That's right. Ricky Bobby Brandon Ricky Bobby, speaking to you there a little bit, if you're not first, you're last. He was running down that sideline fast.
Well, Coach Will Liebert kind of lit up. I was like, who do you go to? And he's like, I got this. And I'm like, what? His name's Ricky Bobby. He's like, Ricky Bobby Brandon. I'm like, that's his name. He's like, yes, sir. And when I look up in the roster, he's not even on the varsity roster because he's been a freshman playing JV and freshman ball all year. And pass over the middle by Molstein, intercepted. And cut back at the 45. Off into the open. This could be another pick six. Only the quarterback to beat, and Folau is going to just go out of bounds so they can run some clock, I presume.
Jackson Folau was our Findlay superstar of the game for good reason. Defense, offense, now his second interception of this game. And, man, this is a guy that, look at the field vision. Cuts back the other way, fakes out Brzee in the open field, and just turns on the afterburners. The only man to catch him, Mulestein, down the field.
Yeah, I think Mulestein had the angle there. He was going to make the stop. And obviously, Mulestein didn't. Mulestein showed us that he can put his head down when he's running.
Mulestein.
Yeah. Freshman.
Yeah.
First time seeing him tonight. I like this kid. That time, though, I think he had Castle Brzee underneath. He was trying to go to Troy Malafau on a deeper post route. And obviously, probably picked the wrong receiver there to throw it to. And another turnover. That is the fourth turnover of the night for Dixie. First and 10 Rams. After the penalty, we'll take it back to the 40. There's a block in the back. It's a spot foul, so they're going to have it at the 43, their own 43, which probably allows them more time to burn some clock, up 35-7. And now we got a timeout on the field. We'll step aside. 35-7 Rams when we come back here to Highland High School on the Fan in KSL.
Wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the quarter field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Hey, back live here, Boulevard Home bringing the game tonight, and the Flyers turnovers. And Coach Liebert, when he gave us the keys to the game back in the pregame show, which seems a long time ago, penalties and turnovers, and they have both hurt Dixie tonight. And going to throw on first down, and it's incomplete. A little bit short on the throw. It'll be second down and 10. And that's Brody Dalton back in at quarterback. So they're kind of doing musical quarterbacks a little bit.
They are doing a little 2-quarterback system.
Yep.
Both guys give you something different. Bauman more of the runner, but he's shown he can throw the football, and he's got a throwing prowess that's pretty good. But Dalton more of the pocket passer, try to launch it downfield, intermediate stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how the offense moves right now.
11:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Handoff, Wolfgram stutter stepped and hits the hole hard. He's got a little crease, and he's going to get a nice gain into Flyer territory down to the 45-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain and another fabulous Freddy's.
First down. And the nickname for Wolfgram is the Wolfman, as we're hearing now.
Well, especially in October, right?
Absolutely. Halloween right around the corner. What better nickname than the Wolfman?
Rams can work a little more clock, under 11 minutes to go. Wolfgram again, bouncing to the outside with a little burst of speed. And arm tackled there. Pretty strong tackle by the Flyers on the rip down. And a tackle made by number 2, Bowen Eakins.
And that was a good, just hold on for dear life tackle, as it didn't look like he was going to bring him down at first contact. But as we see here on the replay, Eakins is just going to grab on and hold for dear life
Right there.
Right here and drag him down.
Yep.
That was a beautiful play.
Good tackle there. Pick up still a 4 for the Rams, and clock keeps ticking. Dixie's season is in big-time jeopardy tonight. Run it. Wolfgram tripped up in the backfield by Malfout.
Malfout going to be a guy that's always going to be living in the box. He loves to come up and make TFLs, tackles right at the line of scrimmage. And he's going to continue to be a factor for the rest of this game and in the future for the Flyers.
Yeah, he's a junior. He'll be back for one more. I think he's got next level written on him.
Yeah, he does. I know Lance Anderson and Delane Fitzgerald should be knocking on his door, letting him know that they love him to play.
Looking to throw here. On the outside, and it is intercepted. Intercepted. That's not what the Rams want. They try to take a shot, and it's Davison. And I remember my color analyst earlier in the night said he's going to make up for a play, and he did right there. Davison gets the Oski.
That's right, and this ball kind of lofted a little bit for him like a punt, and he was able to get under that one. A good coverage, running with his receiver right stride for stride, and just breaks off as that ball kind of took a different flight pattern right into the hands of Davison. And he had a tough first half, first quarter, but he has rebounded with a play of his own for the Flyers.
A little Nostradamus by Paulie.
Yeah, that's right.
Muhlstein is going to stay in a quarterback. He's going to pump fake and scramble to the left. He's still getting hit, and he's going to pick up some good yardage. 6-yard gain out to the 15-yard line.
And I like that pump. I like his thought there to freeze the defender as we have. It looks like we have a lineman down but he's back on his feet. But it was a beautiful little pump and idea, but the defense did not bite at all. They stayed right on him and bring down Muhlstein. And now the Flyers got to be searching for something here to move this chains and keep this game in the balance.
Draw play. And not much there, but they will get a little bit of a push.
Look at this.
And still pushing.
Yeah.
And they will get a gain of a couple out of that when it looks stacked up for no gain.
I like that grit, though. It's really good. Just legs churning and moving and never dying on a play. I mean, that's Brzee to a T. He's been the workhorse. Been injuries in the running back room since the beginning of the year. Thrust into probably more carries than he expected going into the season. But now he's been a guy this season that's really flourished in the role of that running back workhorse.
Now they'll take a shot, and it's going to be batted down or hit as he threw it. Couldn't get enough oomph on it. And it falls haplessly to the ground incomplete. Kind of out there in no man's land. A lot of pressure there. And something that we haven't seen is time for the quarterback to throw tonight for Dixie.
Yeah, that's right.
Didn't matter if it was Virgin or now Muhlstein.
Muhlstein just gives you a little different look as Virgin, more the pocket passer, wants to sit back there and throw. And with the
62, Peterson, offensive lineman, right tackle there. And they're doing what they can. This is a good three-man Highland Rams front, too. They've got some size and some speed. And quick throw out to Haveron, and it's going to be incomplete. On second down and long, that won't help. And only 7 minutes and 49 seconds left in the game with Highland up 35-7.
It would take a big play, some stops, an onside kick. A lot of things would have to go right for Dixie, but this game not over by any means. Still an opportunity to score here and then start thinking what you can do next. But they need a first down to get things started.
Muhlstein throwing over the middle. He's got a man. Malafau goes up and makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. Incomplete. Thought he had it for a moment, and then it comes out.
Yeah, this is another good ball by Muhlstein as he throws this one up. Good loft, hits his receiver in the hands, Malafau, but it was a good hit by the defensive back. Came up and kind of stuck him a little bit and jarred that ball loose.
It's been kind of an ongoing issue no matter who's at quarterback. They've had a lot of drops this year.
They have.
And look, that's not an easy catch, but he threw that where Malfoy could turn back, adjust to it, and it's right in the wickets.
Absolutely.
Got to make that catch for your quarterback. And that one's going to be down shy of the 50. So Highland will take back over. Flyers have to punt it away. 7:31 to go. And the season is on the brink for Dixie High. And Highland might be doing what we're doing after the game next Friday night, heading down to Southern Utah to play the Hurricane Tigers.
That's right. It looks as if the Highland Rams going to be making their way down I-15 to H-Town to the Tigers Den, where Jerry Cowan has reinvigorated the program for the Tigers, really got them moving in the right direction last year, and then this year getting the 4th seed. So that's pretty amazing for the Hurricane Tiger program.
Do have a Flynn Company's final for you, but first a run up the middle on 1st and 10. Rams got a good push all the way down near the first down marker. Going to be a gain of 9. Just looks maybe shy of a first down. Desert Hills gives up a late touchdown. It's now final. We're seeing Green Canyon 10, Desert Hills 3. So the Thunder have fallen tonight, 10-3 to Green Canyon. Green Canyon will play Snow Canyon next week.
From Warrior Field. That'll be a great game. And Green Canyon wins in a low-scoring slugfest. Man, that's kind of been Desert Hill's season encapsulated, just scoring 3 points. And they got to run up the middle here. First down pickup, it looks like. Move the chains. Jackson Falau on the carry, and it's going to keep the clock moving and the chains moving for this Rams offense, which is starting to heat up in the run game. They're just really leaning in.
By the way, Paulie, I'm being told that the default time because of Halloween next week, remember how earlier in the game I said usually the state has the 6 o'clock if both teams can't agree to move the game? It's now 4 o'clock.
Wow.
So 4 o'clock is the default time. So that's probably the game time at Hurricane from what I understand. 4 p.m. And Highland up 35-7 now. Looks like they're on their way. They've got the football. They got a burst. And here comes Falau into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Another one. 41-7. That is a big 38-yard touchdown run for the Rams again.
Falau do as he takes this nice sweep again. They've been sweeping it all day. Right side, left side. It doesn't matter which side. They've been doing great with that stretch run. And Falau's just been a constant force defensively. Two turnovers with the interceptions, and also chipping in big contributions in the offensive game. He could be our Finlay Subaru star of the game in my mind. He has played an excellent game tonight.
Yeah, interception, big return, touchdown, 2 touchdowns now after that.
Two interceptions.
Two interceptions, you're
That's
right.
right.
Yeah, the one in the back of the end zone. And that one was a 38-yard touchdown run. And Highland is routing Dixie with 6:03 left to go in this game by a score of 42-7.
Yeah, just how things change quickly for the Flyers. This was a 21-7 ball game where you scored in the last drive of the first half to get back in the game, but it has been all Rams after the halftime break. They have just been a totally different team, made the adjustments, not nearly, our key was no penalties. I mean, the Rams really haven't been penalized much at all in the second half like they were in the first half, killing drives and 15-yard penalties and face masks and illegal men downfield. Like they had that one drive that was marred by penalties, and really in the second half they've cleaned that up really well.
I'm sure Katal Oliveo said to the guys at halftime, guys, we want to go on and do anything in the playoffs, we've got to play better, smarter, and mistake-free football.
And we're playing with the lead.
Yeah.
They were always playing with the lead, which was interesting to take that many penalties, but Coach Olivao doing a good job in the second half, getting those guys focused again.
And that one's going to go out of bounds, so Dixie's going to get it at the 35-yard line. Second time the Rams have kicked it out of bounds. Now, in 3A football, Canyon View, I think they were the 8th seed in 3A. They got upset at home by number 9 Ogden, 14-12. Falcons led 10-7 at halftime, but they only mustered a safety in the second half. So the Ogden Tigers will now travel down again next Friday on Halloween to take on the number 1 overall seed in 3A, which is the Cedar Reds.
Yeah, that'll be an amazing game. Cedars had a great season. We saw them. I was on hand at Dixie High School when they played the Cedar Reds, and Cedar won in a dramatic fashion. Late interception to seal the game, but man, they have been a great 3A team. What a switch that was, leaving Region 9 and going to 3A football, but they prospered greatly this year.
And they'll flip it, and Malfow going to run it, and he's going to take it all the way down for a 9-yard gain to the 44.
Malfow's a bruiser. I mean, kind of compared him to Lindell White as we see him on this play. Little pitch right out to him, and he's just going to get downhill. There's no cuts, there's no jukes, there's none of that. It's just straight downhill right into the defenders, taking on contact, breaking tackles. He's a great power runner and a guy that Dixie's going to have back next year, just a junior.
Out of the gun, Muhlstein going to throw, and got a little crossed up on the route. Who's trying to hit Hellis, Aiden Hellis, and it's incomplete.
Interesting.
And again, if you join us late, Deacon Virgin started this game, played into the second quarter, you know, had an interception and did cough up a fumble as he was trying to get some extra yards on the scramble. But I really just think Muhlstein's the more mobile quarterback. I'm not sure if there was an injury to Virgin or not. I was watching him for a while on the sideline, and he was staying real close to Cody Wilstead like he was ready if needed to go back into this game. Malfow, Jason Malfow. Good, strong run.
Malfow rumbling and stumbling down the field. He has got a lot of weight on a lot of people in the secondary. Once he gets through this first level, he's about as big or bigger than anybody in the second and third levels of a defense. So
and you can't arm tackle him.
It is tough to bring him down when he gets ahead full of steam going downhill. So,
and they'll run it to Malfow again, and he'll take it down inside the 40, down to the 43, near the 42.
Again, Jason Malfow on the carry.
Second down and 4 after a gain of 6, but the clock is not Dixie's friend. They're down 42-7, 4 minutes to go. Highland's going to win this football game.
Highland going to advance to the next round and take on a very opportunistic Hurricane team.
Looking for a shot into the end zone. Has a man behind the defense, and he's trying to hit the freshman, Brandon, and he can't quite connect.
It's been the tail of the tape for Dixie right now as they've been trying to connect on big plays all night long, and there's been a lot of drops, a lot of just one step too late, one step too early. It's a game of inches in football, and it just hasn't been on their side tonight.
Close, but no cigar on that connection. They'll run it again to Malfow. Jason Malfow hit at the 35. He'll fall forward. And on 3rd and 4, he'll get 3. It's going to be 4th and 1. 42-7. Ticking down to 3 minutes and 10 seconds left on the Nets on Fire clock. Coming up, we'll have the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show.
Yeah.
Hand out some awards. Give you some final game summary, and Malfow's going to plunge ahead on 4th and 1, and he got the first down.
There was a collision there.
Dealer collision, big hit.
Right in the hole. If we could see that one on the replay one more time, as Malfow took on a big defensive lineman, and that was a dealer collision, big hit.
Yes.
From minor collision to major accidents. Your choice for repairs is Dealer Collision Center.
And it was delivered by the offense, the running back, Malfow.
Normally not that way, but.
So Flyers trying to at least finish with some momentum here. The freshman going to go back up into the air to Haverone. Touchdown, Dixie. It is a 34-yard touchdown. Was he in bounds, though? No signal.
I think this far official.
I thought it was the sideline. I thought he said touchdown. Did you see the signal? It is a 34-yarder. He's in bounds. There was a little hesitation. He got, I think, 2 feet in bounds.
Yeah,
touchdown Flyers.
What a fit that was. Incredible. Right on the sideline. Not much space. The defender using the sideline as an extra defender and still able to fit it in perfectly on that spot. What a throw that was by Muhlstein.
Almost a similar route he just tried to hit Brandon on, but he goes this time to Haverone. Trezon Haverone with the touchdown. 42-13, PAT pending. Comes the extra point, brought to you by Best Friends, one of our great sponsors. Milo Klingon-Smith, the kicker, up and good. And there's a flag down, though, so hold everything, and it is going to be false start. Dixie, they'll have to back it up 5 yards and re-kick it.
False start against the offense. That is a 5-yard penalty, and we will retry the extra
So 42-13, and they'll back up and re-kick the extra point. This will be like a 25-yard attempt now. And Klingon-Smith is ready, the left-footed kicker. Out of the hole, it's down, the kick looks good, and it is good. 42-14, we'll take a break, come back for the finish. Highland leading with 2:21 left in the fourth quarter over Dixie.
With 2 minutes and 21 seconds left.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Today's game is brought to you by Hendel's Homemade Ice Cream, Sport Court of Southern Utah, Mountain Bikes Pizza, Grass Creek Construction, and Jimmy John's.
Kautai Oliveo, the head coach here of the Rams. I think his son is one of the linebackers up for Bronco Mendenhall at Utah State. I think he's been here 4 or 5 years. Got to be happy with his team's performance at home. Here's the onside kick. It's got to go 10. They're waiting for it, shielding it, and I think Highland got on top of it.
They did, and the possession error, or the point by the official, goes the Rams' way, and set up at about the 50-yard line. Pistol Pete Condi on the recovery. Great nickname.
Ty, the PA announcer here at Highland, having some fun with the nicknames tonight. I like it. I'm a nickname guy.
Yeah, you're a big nickname guy.
Yeah.
Gained a new nickname this week.
You did?
No, we did in the studio.
Refresh my memory.
Our producer? You gave her the nickname, Pterodamus.
Pterodamus, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cross between a dinosaur and an ancient philosopher. You're going to make that stick? I don't know, Paulie.
I'm trying.
It's got to be in the right scenario. They'll run it, hand off up the middle, and Rams going to get it down into Flyer territory down to the 43-yard line. Pickup of 6. Now they'll mark it back at the 44. 42-14, 1:24 left to go. Dixie's season coming to an end. And, Paulie, for Flyer fans, this has got to be a season to forget. This has been a rough year. You don't win a region game. You think, you know what, though? We're playing somebody out of region. Maybe we can find something. You know, no Tano tonight. No Chas Holbrook tonight out with injuries. One of your linemen goes down with a fever before the game. It just has not been a good season for the Flyers. And
not a great
first-year coach Will Ebert, you know, he's just got to rally the troops and get into the offseason and try to reload. And they do have some up-and-coming young stars. They'll have some good players back to build around, but
yeah,
not a great season for Dixie standards. And obviously big shoes to fill for Coach Will Ebert as he coached alongside Coach Blaine Munkers for many years and was at the University in St. George as well. And he knows football, but it's just not been there for the Flyers this year, down 42-14. And they're going to probably run one more play here, and this will be it. Coming up, we'll have the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. We'll hand out some awards, put a bow on this thing, and we got to hit the road back home. We got a homecoming parade tomorrow. I got a remote out in Hurricane, and then we got that rivalry game, T-Birds and the Trailblazers at 6 o'clock. They'll kneel on it, victory formation. Highland going to be taking on Hurricane, the Tigers did. A hungry Tiger team, you said.
That's right, a hungry Tiger team going to be welcoming in a very talented Highland Rams team that we saw tonight. Winners of now 7 in a row, including 6 region games and now a playoff game at home here this team's hot. They're playing well. They're playing in sync with each other, and they're playing for each other. And that was a great win tonight over the Flyers, who, like you said, have had a season to forget in a lot of ways, but they'll be back next year better than ever and working throughout the offseason to get better and get ready for next year. But jubilation for the Rams, but they got to think too next week against a very frisky and tough to play against Hurricane football team that loves to run the football just like this Rams team.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll clean it all up. Stick around on radio. Stick around on the live stream. We got some really big awards. It's the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show, and it's coming up on the Fan Sports Network here in our playoff coverage presented by the Boulevard. Again, the final on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Highland wins. They're moving on. They win over Dixie 42-14.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to House of Jump, where gravity meets excitement. Jump, dunk, and dodge your way into a world of laughter and adrenaline. Whether you're a high-flying pro or just looking to defy gravity, House of Jump is where the thrill begins. Elevate your fun, slam dunk like a champion, and dodge obstacles with style. House of Jump is where every moment is a soaring adventure. So what are you waiting for? Head on over to our house, the House of Jump, or purchase Jump Time online at houseofjump.com.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo Boo and Nick from Highland Grill. Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice. Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Highland Grill. It's game time.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Hey, St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Beautiful night for football here.
Absolutely.
42-14. Highland, though, moving on to face the Hurricane Tigers in the 4A state playoff bracket.
Yeah, I mean, Highland just played a complete game. It started off fast with Veely, Ripley just going down the sideline for a 75-plus yard touchdown. And you knew at that moment that Dixie was taking on some adversity, and this was a very good team. I mean, we had thought the run through their region, the 6 straight wins, it was against different teams that the Region 9 generally plays, so we couldn't really get a grasp not seeing this team, but live for the first time, this team is going to pose some problems for the Hurricane Tigers as well. I think this is a very, very talented football team at the skill positions. Their 3-man front on the defensive line posed problem for Dixie's offensive line all night. I mean, I think they've got a lot of elements that help you win in playoff football.
On the flip side, though, I do think Hurricane's going to pose some problems for this Highland team, too.
Absolutely.
I don't think Highland will be able to score nearly as easy against that Hurricane defense on the road. You got to get on the bus. You got to go all the way down to Washington County and play at the Tigers Den on their field. We're told 4 o'clock is the default time on Halloween for playoff football. And we're going to have 4 home games. We're going to do 2 of them But I'm thinking that's probably going to be one of them. I'm really intrigued. I think that's going to be a fun game.
I mean, this Rams team is impressive. I mean, I know they're at home. I know this is a 13-20 matchup, but still, at the same time, this team looks like a very playoff-ready, playoff-tough, gritty, good coaching staff. I just feel like this Highland team could make some noise in this 4A state tournament or state playoff.
Yeah, Snow Canyon, Green Canyon, we know that matchup is set. So Snow Canyon will be hosting Green Canyon. Green Canyon, by the way, Region 9 score update, we let you know earlier, but if you're just joining us or joining us late and missed it, 10-3. That game was tied 3-3. Heard there was some tough calls winning against the Thunder on the road there late, and then they were able to get that game-winning touchdown late in the fourth quarter and get the victory. So Dixie and Desert Hills, 2 Region 9 teams exit. All the other 4 were on byes tonight. Won't play till next Friday. Crimson will be at home as well as Pineview at home. It's going to be fun. Going to be fun to see what happens with the 4A state playoffs. Of course, the number 1 overall seed, Ridgeline, the number 2 seed, Crimson. Those are probably the prohibitive favorites. There's some teams like Provo that people like. Maybe a Snow Canyon or Pineview can make some noise. Maybe a Hurricane or a Highland can make some noise. Only time will tell.
Absolutely. A lot of teams can make a run in this state tournament. Ridgeline, the prohibitive favorite. Everyone knows that they're a great team. They've got a kid heading to BYU, a kid with some offers from Arkansas and A&M and all kinds of Oregon, a lot of schools, Crew Jones. So it's going to be interesting to see how they stack up against a team of that caliber, any team in the 4A bracket. But they're kind of the one big bad team. I mean, everyone else, Crimson, obviously the 2 seed, a very good team as well, but I think it's more open than in past years. I think anyone can make a run if you get through the first 2 rounds.
All right, Paul Ratliff with the great job tonight, and boy, oh boy, a fun night for Highland fans, to say the least, and a little bit of a frustrating night, to say the least, for Dixie fans. By the way, one other Flynn Company score update here in our postgame show. Congratulations to the Snow Canyon Warrior soccer team, 4A state champs. They beat Ridgeline today in regulation. Was tied, went to overtime, still tied, went to double overtime, still tied. They went to PKs, and Snow Canyon wins in PKs. I think it was 5-4 in PKs to claim. I think this is the 3rd Snow Canyon Girls State Soccer Championship.
Excellent.
So congratulations to Coach Connor Brown and the Warriors on a title. We'll see who else can bring. I mean, Desert Hills volleyball team looks good. They got the 2 seed in the upcoming volleyball tournament. We've got, of course, more football, and we're going to take you all the way, hopefully, to Rice Eccles Stadium with semis on the 13th and 14th, and then the finals, which would be, the 20th of November. So we got about a month more of football, and we'll go as far as our local teams will take us. Fun for us to be on KSL tonight. Fun for us to always be on the Fan Sports Network and on the live stream for you tonight as well. Officially, this is the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show. Dr. Cody and staff been with us for years and years and years. Great local partner of local sports. Love what our coaches are doing. Love what the parents and the kids are doing in the community, getting out there and playing. And Johnson Pediatric Dentistry has been our postgame sponsor with me wherever I've been for like 15 years running now. And they always have that new client special for new patients. If you want to get your kids over there, you're looking for a pediatric dentist for your kids, the exam, the x-rays, the cleaning, one low price, just $99. They got 2 locations, St. George. The 3rd one I think is opening really soon as well, kind of out by the airport there, by Desert Canyon School out there. So appreciate Dr. Cody and his outstanding staff. Let's get to some awards, put a bow on the night. 42-14. Highland gets the victory. Paulie, let's start with the Findlay Subaru star of the game, and you can go see the all-star lineup on the Savings side of the freeway. And don't forget their community trunk or treat next Friday on Halloween from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So your kids get out of school early on a Friday, you can go start your trick or treating at Findlay. Last year I think we had 550 to 600 kids, tons of candy. They will not run out. So check it out, mark your calendar. It's a good time. Findlay, a great community partner and a great partner with us on the Fan Sports Network. Who's your star of the game for the Highland Rams?
I'm going to go Jackson Falau. I think he was the most impactful player in this game. Scored an offensive touchdown, 2 turnovers via interception. The one that really kind of thwarted a really promising Dixie drive, the first with Riker Mulestein in the game, where he drove him all the way down and then he picked him off in the end zone to draw a touchback. I think he played the biggest factor in this game. I'm going to go ahead and give him the Findlay Subaru star of the game.
Although Man, Ripley
had
two
his
touchdowns.
time. Yeah, he had his pop
And I'll
plays.
tell you what, Bauman had a pick 6 and threw a touchdown to Vaughn. So that wasn't maybe easy. All three of those guys, you could make a very compelling case that they should be the Findlay Subaru star of the game. Who caught your eye for the Flyers in the loss tonight?
Haverham. I thought he really ran some good routes. I mean, some close but like not quite plays where he stumbled on one play, but made some plays in the special teams game, caught that touchdown in the corner of the end zone. I think that he is kind of the guy that popped for me for Dixie.
All right, Traylon Haverham, your star of the game. Brought to you by Findlay Subaru. Go check out the all-star lineup on the saving side of the freeway or FindlaySubaru.com. All right, let's take a look at our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the game. And, Paulie, I mean, that 21-0 lead early, do you go back to that first quarter? Was one of those plays the play of the game? Dixie never led tonight.
Yeah, I think the play of the game, probably the AWP Playmaker play of the game, is just starts. I think it starts.
Yeah.
The start by Ripley, just that kind of set the tone for the rest of the game. He really put like an exclamation point on that first quarter, like Highland's here and we're here to play. We've got the home field advantage. We're going to come out fast out of the barrel, and they did with that Ripley touchdown run. I think 76 yards.
All right, yeah, 78 yards on the first one.
Sorry.
Yeah, they were at the 22,
That's
and then he
right.
caught another, I think, 40-yarder in
Yeah.
the back of the end zone. So 2 of the first 3 touchdowns. The only other score in between that was the pick 6 by Will Bauman.
Yeah, that's right.
Who also threw that touchdown. So he had a nice night, too, with that 2-quarterback system, and he plays both ways. All right, one more award. That's your Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the game. Go see the boys at Sell GE. It's easier than you think to buy direct and save right from the distributor across the freeway in St. George from the Bloomington, Walmart, GE, Samsung, all the top brands. Pebble ice makers, washers, dryers, dishwashers, refrigerators, deep freezers. They got it all. Jersey Mike sub of the game, Paulie. Is it the freshman quarterback or somebody else tonight? Man, I mean, I thought Ricky Bobby Brandon did a nice job tonight. Muhlestein obviously had the turnovers, but he did show us some running ability.
I would say Muhlestein coming in as a guy that played freshman football this year and then vaulted into a varsity playoff game on the road down on the scoreboard. I think no matter what, he's the guy that faced the most adversity today and having to command an offense down a lot and still did a bang-up job. I thought he was a great addition to the lineup today. As Virgin struggled in the first half, I mean, the mobility issues and the defensive line of this Rams team, just too much. And I think Muhlstein's speed gave them a little bit of a different look for defense.
Yeah, mixed feelings. I mean, Deacon Virgin is a junior. You need the playoff experience. He figures to be your quarterback next year. Yeah. Was it just the running ability?
You needed a spark,
why?
I think.
Is that
I think
why
you needed a spark.
Because I'm not sure. Maybe Deacon had a little nagging injury, but I was watching him with, kind of staying right by Cody Wilstead, ready if needed. I think he was available to come back in the game. We did see him leave the game, come back in on that 4th down, but it was a high snap and he got buried. There was not much Deacon could do about that. You just wonder what that means moving forward at the quarterback position, because Deacon does have a rocket arm and a huge upside. He's got a big, prototypical 6'5" frame.
Absolutely.
He's only going to get better and stronger. But you're right. He is not as mobile as Muhlestein.
Yeah, and it just wasn't his day today. He had the pick 6, the fumble. I think it was just you needed a spark. You went with the young guy, the guy that can run a little bit. And, it didn't work out for the win. But I still think that Muhlstein's our sub of the game because he performed admirably.
All right, your Jersey Mike's sub of the game. Riker Muhlestein, the freshman quarterback for – I had to scramble to find his name in the roster, Paulie.
That's right.
Thanks to some of our viewers for helping us out with the pronunciation. Just a fun night. Get up on the road. Come up here and broadcast the game for fans in Southern Utah. Thanks for watching. For fans on KSL, thanks for joining us. This has been the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Great job by Tara Akin, our producer tonight. Andy, our camera operator. Nate Nelson back in the studio. We got to hit the road, so we're going to do a pretty short post-game for you tonight. I got to drive in the homecoming parade in the morning. The Fan Sports Network's in the parade. Then I got to use the PA tomorrow. And then we got a game tomorrow night. Our next broadcast, don't forget, our look ahead brought to you by the City of St. George Recreation Department. Get out and play. Get signed up, youth and adult sports. Utah Tech, SUU, Paulie. What do you think tomorrow night? 5 o'clock pregame, 6 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah, battle for the axe. It should be a really thrilling game at Greater Zion Stadium. It was last year, 37-34 overtime win for the T-Birds. These teams, 45 minutes apart, geographic rivals. I think they hate each other. I think this should be a fun game.
Keep your highlights rolling in. Keep your cameras rolling. We're always looking for our Jimmy John's highlights. Submit those right on our website. Get those nominees in for our Sport Court of Southern Utah $5,000 scholarship. You can go to their website or ours to submit your nominations. 3.0 GPA. You got to play at least one varsity sport, and you got to be very active in your school. Tell us why we should give you that $5,000 scholarship, and we'll give that away before the end of the school year. Thanks to Boulevard Home, our title sponsor, Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Special thanks to all of our other great partners. I want to list all these people, but if you stay with us through the playoffs, you're going to hear a lot. You see their messages. Tell them thank you for making it possible for us to bring you local football. We do more high school football games than I think about any other, multimedia group in the state because of our great businessmen and women. So if you see their ad on the video live stream, if you hear them on the radio, go tell them thank you. They make it possible for us to have fun tonight. Flyer fans going home a little unhappy, 42-14. Highland moving on. 4 o'clock we're hearing next Friday on Halloween at the Tiger's Den. Desert Hills also lost tonight 10-3, so Green Canyon, Battle of the Canyons. Snow Canyon will host Green Canyon. I haven't seen yet who won to see who Crimson or Pineview will play, but we'll have lots of time next week to get you all ready for those matchups. And again, next Friday night we'll bring you 2 games of the 4. We won't be able to do all 4, but we'll bring you 2 of the 4 games on the Fan Sports Network, 2 on the live stream, 1 on the radio. So, again, thanks to our staff. Thanks to you for watching and listening. Good night. Where the Rams are victorious in the first round of the 4A Utah High School Football Playoffs. They beat Dixie 42-14. Good night, everybody.